That's right. Mosey on in here. Let's get everyone ready. Woo! Let's get some likes and shares going, clean ones. It's gonna be a good ass stream. Who's in the house right now? Jeremiah. We got Willie Beeman. We got Beat Gang in the house. What's up, Grant? And of course, Jason Black. What's going on, everybody? You got a question? Leave it in the comment section.
You like music?
I do a little better than you could. Rap tap faster he would.
You like video games?
You need some milk. You need some milk. Oh my God! I'll punch you in the. Oh God, run!
Podcast? I got podcasts. I got podcasts right here.
The Sweats and Steve Show.
No, it's real, dude. They're literally jaguars.
No! It's pretty cool.
My name is Sweats, and I'm on the journey to 1,000 subscribers, and I need you to get there. But the question is, you clean enough?
Keep it clean.
Why, hello, clean boys and dirty girls.
Welcome to the Sweats and Steve Show.
I checked out the show, the Sweats and Steve Show. Seems like you guys have fun on there. It's pretty cool.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe
To Sweats and become a clean one today. Oh, oh, oh.
I'm Sweats.
And I'm Steve.
I used to be an average, ordinary guy. So one day a pair of magical glasses fell from the heavens and gave me the powers and rhythms of an electronic future. Now with my glasses and my cousin Steve,
I just like to be on the internet.
we're ushering in the future electronic.
Sweats.
Steve, this is the Sweats and Steve Show.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sweats and Steve Show, episode number 26. Woo! I'm feeling confident, man. What's going on? What's going on, Steve? How you doing, man? You're looking kind of nice there, man. Okay.
Thank you. We are in the presence of a very old, dear friend of mine, Mr. Norman J. Liverpool IV.
That's right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was like, be careful with the old. Be careful.
Well, we're the same age, my friend. We're the same age.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sweats and Steve Show, episode number 26. I'm so glad to be here tonight, and of course, so glad to have a very, very special guest that's going to be talking about a very, very special topic. That's very near and dear to me, as well as I'm assuming it is to Steve. I mean, just a look at Steve. Isn't he an example and beacon of confidence?
Just beard goals.
Oh, yeah. I think maybe a few podcasts ago, I think maybe it was Cass that said his beard was better than yours, Steve.
I don't think so. I don't think that's right.
I doubt it.
Yeah, this beard. Yeah, thank you, Norman. Thank you. We're saying that with confidence.
I doubt it.
Okay.
Absolutely. Well, again, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna shout you guys out in the chat in just a second, but before I do, if you could leave a like and a share and get this out, let's spread the gospel of the clean ones out there on the internet. I think Norm's a fan already of the clean energy, energy. It's pretty infectious, Norman, if I do say so myself. But
I agree.
Absolutely. All right, let's see. Let's get some shout outs in the chat. We got my brother Matthew in the chat. What's going on, Matt?
What up, Matt?
There you go. And we have the lovely Kendra, or she doesn't like when I call her Kendra. Queen Kenny, what's going on? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Kenny. Shout out to Kenny.
Hey, Kenny.
Let's see here. And we got Grant, of course. Thank you guys for showing up tonight. And again, if you wouldn't mind if liking and sharing this out, that'd be much appreciated. But with that out the way, we have to turn our attention to our very, very, as I said before, very special guest, Mr. Norman J. Liverpool IV. Can't forget that four, right, Norman?
I don't play that.
It's crazy.
There were three before him, but this is the fourth. Yeah,
that's exactly what I was gonna say.
We got the right one.
Yeah, because if anything less could be my dad or my grandfather. So, we just got to keep it cute.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, absolutely. But if you would, Norman, please introduce yourself. Who is Norman J. Liverpool IV?
Well, I don't mind giving you a slight introduction. In case you forgot, it's your best friend, your good Judy, your next door neighbor. I'm your niece, your nephew, your cousin. I'm the guy that you pass by in the grocery store. I'm your great auntie and your gunkle. My name is Norman J. Liverpool IV, and I am the founder of Over the Top Living, and I am the premier confidence lifestyle coach.
Amazing. So that's definitely a lot to unpack. You were my aunt, you were my mom, you were my gunkle. What's a gunkle?
A gay uncle, honey.
Oh,
well, that's okay. I'm gonna make sure we send you the gay thesaurus after this.
If you don't mind me asking, what's the gayosaurus?
I don't know, but it's a good idea of something I'm going to create of all the gay terminology.
There we go. Okay. There we go. Pioneering.
Absolutely. Pioneering.
Don't take my idea. I'm writing it down.
All right. Yeah, that's right.
Well, it's documented on the show. This show will live in infamy forever.
I love it.
Yeah, I was actually me in the chat for a few episodes ago. We're trying to get Steve to publish a book, because he has these things that I don't know if you've seen it in any previous episodes, but he has his shower thoughts. And they're a smash. They're a smash hit. And I feel, and a lot of the people in the chat feel as though it's very book worthy. If I do say so myself,
I say put it in a book.
Yeah, that's
let me go ahead and give you a fresh shower thoughts.
There you go. Absolutely.
All right. The scent of fresh cut grass is really the grass screaming in pain. The smell is a distress signal that tells insects not to eat the grass so it can heal its wounds. That's what a shower thought is. That's what a shower thought is.
My thing is, let's put that into a collection and let's do volume 1 and 2.
There you go. that whole shower thought could be in its own book.
No, for real. But you know what? It's time to step up that confidence to get the book done.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Look at that! Look at that!
Give me a little.
Before
Come on, keep going. Hold on.
we get there,
Hold on, I'm getting fired up.
before we get, let me just set the table for everyone who's watching right now. I already see questions about confidence coming in, so let me set the table for the relationship that Norman and I have with each other. So Norman and I went to high school together. I met Norman when I was 14, and we were immediately friends. The first time I met Norman, he was looking for a book that my brother had, and my brother is a year older than me and Norman. So he said, and maybe this is fate. I don't know. I don't believe in that type of stuff. But Norman said, I'm looking for this book. Well, I'm with my mom. Shout out to Julie Villarreal. I'm with my mom.
Aunt Julie. Hell yeah. We get a J, a big fat capital J for my Aunt Julie in the chat, please. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. So I'm with my mom, and my mom says, oh, I'm actually going to go sell that book right now. So then there was an exchange of money and book, or no, actually it was, we have that book at home. Well, I'll have my son bring it to you. So next day comes.
And at a discount.
And at a discount. That's right.
That's the most important thing. Absolutely.
So I come the next day, give the book to Norman. We hang out. We become friends. We have a good relationship throughout high school. And fast forward, now I'm 35 years old, and I have a podcast. Well, one day I woke up and I said, I wonder what Norman is doing. So I looked for Norman online. I mean, throughout our years, as we'll talk about, we hung out, we were friends, we were family. He came over to the house and had dinner with us. So I remember I found him on LinkedIn after looking for Tom Cruise's agent. I found him on LinkedIn and I connected with him. And immediately I noticed that he's doing these TikTok videos that are about confidence. And I said right then and there, that's what he was destined to do.
Oh,
and let me tell you why he was destined to do that.
Go ahead. Tell him, Steve.
When I was back in high school, I tried out for basketball. And as Sweats has said before, he can't see me being good at basketball. So I didn't make the high school basketball team. The next day we come in and Norman and everyone's kind of hanging out and we're like, well, who made the team? Who made the team? He came up to me and he knew how much I wanted to play basketball for St. Joe's. And he said, hey, did you make the team? And I said, no, I didn't. And I was upset. And at 14 years old, 14, 15, however old you are in high school, he looked me in my eyes, put his hand on my shoulder, and he said, that's okay. Your time's coming soon.
Oh,
and
that's amazing.
That was just like, the back of my head blew off. You know what I mean? It was that type of confidence that I needed to propel me through that being upset that I didn't make the team. So he doesn't realize it, but years later, you leave high school, things happen. And I always remember those words and times when something wouldn't happen for me. I always remember those words of, that's okay. Your time is coming soon. And I think those type of words is when I looked up this guy on LinkedIn and he's doing TikTok videos now. I'm like, he's doing what he's supposed to do. I'm happy for my friend. I'm glad about that. And now look at him now. He has this business. We'll talk about the book coming out
now.
I'm proud of him.
Quick question, Norman. So does this mean that you're Steve's guardian angel?
Oh,
you know what? I wouldn't say that I'm a guardian angel, but I would say that I was a messenger. I definitely believe that when you are in sync with people, and like Steve is one of those people that I immediately connected with. And the reason why that was so important is because I was so different than a majority of the people that I went to school with. I found it very difficult to establish genuine connections. And with Steve was one of the people that I was able to establish that connection with, and I valued that friendship. And so even though I hadn't known him long, now that that has been called back to my recollection, I remember that moment. And I remember telling him that, and that was because that's someone that I'm close to, and your time is coming. It's not now. We're going to keep it moving. And when it's your time, I'm going to be there, rooting for you then.
Absolutely. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I wish you were there when I didn't make the basketball team, Norman. I really could have used your confidence in more
Well,
support.
well, you should have went to St.
I'm still
Joe's.
crying from that episode.
I should have.
I should have, and I should have been like, how old are you, Steve? Or
I'm
how old are you?
35 now. I'm 35.
I'm 34.
Okay, I should have been there, and I should have been 10 years older. Dang it!
Dang.
You know how it is, Norman. When one door closes, another one opens. Take me to church. There you go.
But listen. But my thing is, we were destined to meet when we met, and so now we about to get this on and popping because we met right when we were supposed to.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, keep talking. Keep going a little bit more. Come on, let's go. This is what I like to do.
Oh, okay. So he want to show us them little muscles and stuff.
That's right.
Okay. He wants you to see the sleeves of the jacket, the buttons. Really get into that.
There you go. Shit.
But you want to know what? I'll tell you. You know, you exude such a magnetic confidence. And not a lot of people have that. There's people that are confident. But when you have a magnetic confidence, you allow the confidence to reflect onto others. So you're getting me hyped up. Like I'm feeling hyped.
That's right, absolutely.
I love it.
I own a couple businesses. You know what I'm saying? A very profitable music business.
That's right. Speaking to existence.
That's right. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. But
So,
let me.
so if I can elaborate on that. So, I've had my experiences with Norman. Throughout high school, we were friends. We hung out. I remember when I had a basketball team, he was there. He was with the team with us. He brought us water. I'm not going to call him a water boy, but he did bring us some water. I'm not going to do that to him.
It is what it is. I was the water boy. I was the water boy.
and then I also remember, years later, after you lose touch with people in high school, but then connected with him, came over to the house, had dinner, and then so here's the lovely part of this. And can I get the full screen, Sweats?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
You know that I'm going to troll everyone who's watching this right now. I know that all of you could use the confidence that Norman is going to bring in tonight's episode. Okay, I knew
absolutely.
that. So when I saw him on LinkedIn with his TikTok, I immediately texted Sweats and I said, "Hey, Sweats, I got our next guest for what's today's date for the second show in February? Yeah, for February 23rd, 24th, whatever. 24th. Yeah. I said, I got our next guest because our viewers are lacking confidence and they 100% need the confidence, leadership, lifestyle of Norman J. Liverpool IV.
Absolutely.
So that's why he said, this is my gift to you.
Absolutely.
And you're welcome.
Thank you.
So before we get into that, before we kind of talk about more about what you do, Norman, let me give a few shouts to some people in the chat. And actually we could start off this way, but let me shout some people. We got Thom Cruise. What's going on? Thom Cruise is in the chat. We got Jesus Lopez. What's going on, Jesus, you bad mother? Let's see who else we got in here. We got my girl Fatuma's in the chat. Yes, that confidence. Absolutely. Who else is here? I think that's some of the new names I see in the chat. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. And of course, let me reiterate again, if you could like and share this out, that'd be much appreciated. And really, let's get the confidence up. Let's get some confidence going, more confidence in the world.
I'm with it. I'm all the way with it.
Yeah. I mean, God, just look at me.
I'm telling you, the example, the epitome of confidence right there.
That's right. I am the epitome of confidence. God damn. I am the epitome.
That's right. I mean, you look like you just got home from the gym.
Fuck yeah. That's right.
Who's working out in a blazer?
Me. That's who.
Hey, if you have the confidence to, let's do it.
Keep going. You gotta be fired up.
I love it. I love to see people when they exude the confidence. And my thing is this: a lot of times people are like, oh, I need to do this thing and then the confidence will come. No, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
You gotta fake it almost till you make it. So confidence is not a destination, it's the journey. So while you're waiting to get there, someone else that doesn't even have as much has already done it.
Oh my God.
As my mom would say, there's nothing to it but to do it.
Oh my God. Norman. Whoa. Man, I'm seeing the fifth dimension with all this confidence you're getting, man.
Well, you should be able to see the fifth dimension with those glasses.
Oh, God, no. Geez.
Oh man.
Let me drink my
All
water.
right.
Hold on. Hey,
you drink your water.
All right.
Yeah,
So as we go through this, I think one of the things that I want to do is just kind of talk about, how you came in to this position that you're in now, Norman. I want to kind of give our viewers some of that, like, what was your journey, as you had just mentioned. It's not the destination, it's a journey, right? So I definitely want to, like, have everyone kind of understand that, because I do see some comments in there in the chat, some people getting rejected and stuff and whatnot. So what was it like for you to get to where you're at right now?
If I can describe it in 2 words, it would be hellish and beautiful.
Okay.
It was hellish because when you are a young Black gay person, without you knowing it yet, let me caveat that, because for me, I didn't know what gay was until people started calling me a fag in school. Do you know what I'm saying? And so,
can I time you out there? I remember when people would say things about you like that in high school, and I remember having objections to people talking to you like that in high school. I remember those situations. I'm not going to name any names because I'm not that they're watching the show.
We definitely
not that we're not watching the show, but I remember not playing that shit and being like, "Hey man, back off and leave him alone." Because Steve wasn't afraid of no scrap. But anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, there you
no,
go.
You're fine. But the thing is this. First, let me just, before we go back to my journey, let me comment on what you just said. So I am very big on calling people out, and I'll tell you why. As a gay person, we're taught that we're supposed to be quiet, be in the closet, mute your story. And the people that want you to do that are the people that don't want to own their part in your story. So yes, we could do that. And I've actually confronted some of the people that I went to elementary school and high school with and said, you fucked this up for me, baby. Because it's like, how are you going to tell me I'm gay before I even know what it was? And none of us were fucking back then. So it's like, so how do you really know? And so going back to the journey, it's a duality. There's a movie that I watched recently called Trade, and there's a line that says, being a Black man in America is a existence that will never be justified. Imagine being a Black gay man. And so at the minimum, the fact that my existence has to be justified, I have an issue with that. So anyway, growing up in a family that was unapologetically Christian and unashamedly Black, where do I fit in there? Okay, then to take me out of that that environment and put me into a completely different environment. When I went to high school with Steve, it was really one of the first times that I interacted with other minorities in an educational setting, because previous to that, I had went to predominantly Caucasian schools. And it was at that school that I really started to notice that, and that was at Divine Infant in Westchester, Illinois. Okay, we're going to call that out. And it was some of the students and some of the faculty that really challenged me, because I was just Norman. Do you know what I'm saying? When you're just you, and to be put all these labels on before you even have a grasp of who you are was detrimental. And it was going through that really allowed me to do the work that I do now on helping people heal from that kind of shit. And so when I was 21, I decided that I needed to get away from everything that was familiar to me. You know, I wanted to leave my family. I needed to leave my church. I needed to get away completely. And I bought a one-way ticket and never went back. and that was it.
And where was that to, Norman?
So I have been in Las Vegas for the last 15 years. And it has been 14 years. And it has been such an amazing experience. Not without its challenges, but it's like if I'm going to navigate being a Black gay person, I need to get away from all the shit that I know. I'm going to go out here where I don't know nobody and try to figure that out.
Oh, yeah. It's a fresh start for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me give a few shout outs to some of the new people in the chat that I see here.
Who's in the chat?
We have my sister, Michaela. What's going on, Mickey?
Hey, Mickey, you're late, but guess what? If you're late, that means you're just on time, honey.
Oh,
because the party don't start
Norman?
until Michaela comes in. So now what's
up? Oh, Norman, I'm gonna have a heart attack, man. You're dropping too many truth bombs, man. I'm a CEO, don't you know? Yeah,
I do know. You're wearing the jacket.
That's right. Hold on. That's right. Yeah, I gotta get my composure back. You know.
That's right. Get it together. Compose yourself.
Okay, here we go. You know, it's a fucking Wednesday night. I'm in tip-top shape. Tip-top shape Magoo. All right. We got Nicholas McManus in the chat. What's going on, Nick? Said
hey,
rocking
Nick.
the blazer. Absolutely. We have Lisa Moore. Like and share. Thank you, Lisa Moore. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Lisa.
Who else we got here? Who else?
Norman might be a better host than me. I normally just sit here awkwardly during these things. I just sit here like.
Well, you are rather new to the internet, and I'm sure Norman does have a few years on you in the internet.
The Sweats and Norman show. I'm gonna get replaced.
Hey.
Oh, you better listen. I don't have room for any new projects, so you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it.
Well, that actually kind of goes into a little bit more into what another question that me and Steve wanted to ask you. So you are a confident lifestyle coach.
I am,
and
the premier confident lifestyle coach.
We'll say it again, Norman.
I am the premier confident lifestyle coach.
There you go.
No, as your friend, you know I'm a wise ass. So how the hell does someone become the premier confidence coach?
There you go.
Well, you are Norman J. Liverpool the Fourth, and you know.
There you go.
And so that's how that happens. But no, honestly, the way that the journey was very interesting for me. So when I began this whole journey, the internet was kind of my outlet. So I've had blogs, I've had webcasts, you know, I've had all these different types of things, but I really took to the internet like a journal. And I was posting stuff and giving advice and going live and doing all these things. And what happened was people started taking my advice and seeing results. So I would, I guess you could call it coaching now, but I would just have a conversation with a friend and say, hey, I've noticed this. Why don't you try XYZ? And then they do XYZ and they started getting results. And I said, wait a minute. You mean to tell me I can use the culmination of my life experience and my professional skills and all of these other things to help people? Okay, boom, we got it. And so what began to happen is people began to reach out to me literally that I had never met. I have clients, I still to this day have clients that I've never met physically in person. And they just began to reach out to me and they're like, Norman, I took your advice off your TikTok, or I read something on your Facebook and it helped me and I saw these results. And that was the confirmation that I needed, that I was right in the space that I was supposed to be in.
And when I hear that, I hear Heath Ledger's Joker saying, if you're good at something, never do it for free.
There you go.
Oh, well, listen, let me tell you something. Where I'm at today, we're not doing it for free. But the thing about it is you don't really realize, I did not realize that I was operating a business for free. When people would come into my DMs and like, hey, I'm going through this situation, like, how can I really show up confidently? Or, hey, I'm working this job and I know that I can add more value. How can I show up more confidently? And just by having those conversations and working with a coach myself, because to me, and this is my opinion, a coach who doesn't have a coach is not a coach. So
that sounds like a shower thought, Norman. Can you say that again?
A coach, and it's true, a coach without a coach to me is not really coaching, because if I am truly trying to bring value and bring impact to my clients' lives, I got to constantly be on it. So I have a couple different coaches depending on what we're talking about. And so it's important to do everything that I can to bring the best to my clients. So if that means I got to work with 3 or 4 different coaches to do that, then that's what I do. Because again, my goal is to shift my clients into next level confidence so that they wear it as a lifestyle and not like a piece of clothing.
That's powerful, Norman. I gotta say.
So I think one of the things, and this is why I was excited to bring you on, because we've always had a really good rapport with each other. One of the things that I'm most interested in is, what's the most important thing you've learned in life? And this is what I hear about. This is what I'm hearing when I hear you talk about, like, the different coaches that you've had, the work, the effort that you put into it. And what was your life like before learning it? And what was your life like after learning it?
So before, and this is the truth. So before I started working with coaches, I was very scatterbrained. You know, I was on a mission to save the world and help the world one person at a time. And what I've realized is that that's not my lane. My lane is working with, as I call it, the girls and the gays. You know, that's my lane. I work with LGBTQ people. I work with women, and it's always evolving, but that's my lane right now. And when you specialize in a lane, I'm going after all what I call my unicorns, all of them. Now, I can't teach you how to start a business. I can't teach you how to make your relationship work because, baby, I don't have one of those still. But what I can show you is how to unlock the confidence that is inside of you so that you can live your life unashamed and truly embody who you are.
So go ahead, Steve. Go ahead.
No, you go.
All right. So you said the unicorn. I did see that. What is a unicorn?
And first
Can
of all,
I time you out there for a second? Hold on, let me time you out there for a second. Because
this isn't basketball.
We've been doing this.
Timeout.
We've been doing this show for 26 episodes. I was literally about to ask the same damn question.
We're synced up. I mean,
we're synced, man. We're synced, bro.
That's right. Like, put your fingers to your forehead again, Steve.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that. I'm telling you, man. You said it. You uttered the words, and now the cards for Norman taking your spot is going up and up and up. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Steve is irreplaceable, of course.
No, but a unicorn is so for me. I spell unicorn Y-O-U unicorn, and the reason being is that your unicorn power is that thing that keeps you up at night. It's that thing that you can't stop thinking about. It reminds me of going back to the movie Sister Act 2. And when Whoopi Goldberg's character is talking to Lauryn Hill's character and says, if you go to bed and wake up and the only thing you can think about is singing, you're a singer. And so it's all about really embodying that thing. And so for me, confidence was something that pissed me off because I didn't have it. And so as I began to grow in it, I'm like, this is what I need to do because this is what I'm passionate about. So a unicorn, we're all unicorns, but the people that are my unicorns are the people that recognize that there is something on the inside of them that is so unique that other people want them to shut the hell up. Those are my unicorns. The people who are told, don't share your story, be quiet, hide, stay in the closet, do this and do that. Those are my unicorns because they are breaking through not just their own barriers to get to the confidence, but the bullshit that's all around them that's saying that they can't do it.
So with your confidence coaching, you kind of are this you bring things that people have inside them, you bring it to the light.
That's it.
Is what absolutely
because it's already there. That's the thing, is it's already there, but we're indoctrinated to follow like sheep. We're indoctrinated to just go to work a job, retire from the job, which is fine. But what I do is I show people that there is more on the inside of you. That thing, that burning passion, sometimes people don't even know that there's stuff passed down from our ancestors that are in our DNA, and we don't understand why we have that itch for people that are living, in poverty or immigration or relationship or whatever. We don't understand why we have that itch. What I do is I teach my clients to reclaim their story, meaning that they take it back from the people that tried to tell them to shut up. They take it back from everyone that has ever stepped on them or made them feel unworthy. They reclaim their story and they share it, because in the sharing of your story, you understand that there's a part of you that is someone else's survival guide. So when you go into it knowing that I didn't go through what I went through just to go through it, there's a level of responsibility that you carry as you move through life.
Something that you had said that resonated with me, and here's the thing to everyone who's watching right now. This is a live stream that is not rehearsed. This isn't like Dr. Phil or Judge Judy or anything. Okay, this is legit live. So, in what you had just said about bringing it out of people and helping people get to where they want to be, I took my wife, married almost 5 years now. I took my wife to Italy, and I took her to Florence, and I showed her, and we saw the David. And when we had this tour of the David, the tour guide said something that Michelangelo said that resonated with me, but it reminded me of what you had said, Norman. And this is my gift to you. Michelangelo said that there's a sculpture in every block of whatever the hell you do sculptures out of, right? There's a sculpture in every single block. It's up to you to bring it out.
Yeah,
that's my gift to you. You take that and you have it if you want it. If not, I'll just keep it. Me and Michelangelo, we'll keep it.
I already wrote it down. But you know what? And that is so true. And the thing about it is looking back at it, I don't know, and this is my story, is if and sometimes you physically have to remove yourself from a situation, because for me, I don't know that I would be where I'm at today if I had stayed in Chicago, dealing with my family dynamics and the religious community. And, I was involved in that community, had to run from that. And so sometimes you have to do something drastic. And what I've learned is that thing that you're scared of, that thing that makes you tremble, that thing that makes you sweat, that is the key to getting where you want to go. If you cannot get over that fear, you're never going to get there. It's like, think about it like this. If you have fallen out of a boat and the person in the boat throws you a rope and the rope begins to break, you're going to reach beyond where the rope is breaking, right, to hold on. But that's the same thing in our lives with fear and confidence. That fear is that area that's about to break off. So if we're just holding on to the back, we're about to lose that. But if we reach just beyond that, that's where the purpose is. That's where the passion is. And that's truly where the confident lifestyle is.
So right now, Norman, my wife is watching you. Can you give my wife a hello?
Her
name is Fiona.
Fiona, girl, you are my cuñada. What's up, girl?
Oh, holy crap.
Cuñada, hello, girl.
She doesn't know what cuñada means. That means
You're my
sister-in-law.
sister-in-law, girl.
Yeah, sister-in-law. Yeah. Wonderful.
Hey, Fiona,
I think
girl, Fiona, I'm jealous that you got to go to Florence, though. That was cute.
to go to Puerto Rico a couple months before that, too. Just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Baby, hold up. Wait, time out.
Confidence.
Time
Yeah.
out. Gentlemen, take a note from Steve's book. Take your woman on a trip and do it confidently. Book that ticket and throw that ticket down and say, we're going to Florence.
Norman, here's the most beautiful thing about it. I know that you probably haven't seen all the shows. The story is that I took Fiona to Italy to propose to her. I proposed to her in Rome, on the top of a hill in Rome called Gianicolo. And
No way.
if she was going to tell me no, she was going to stay in Italy because I had her passport locked up in my luggage and I was going to bring my ass home. So that's the story.
She would be Italiano. So, gentlemen, this is how you do it. Now, if for those of you that are not able to, that's cute. But if you are able to do it like this, my brother Steve said, I'm going to take you to Florence and Rome and propose to you in Rome. Listen, if that ain't confidence, because I know some of y'all out there don't even want to buy a ticket to LA. So, I mean,
Norman, that's expensive, man. That's expensive, dog.
Well, if you live in that confident lifestyle, you making the moves to make it happen.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you're a CEO like me.
That's right. That's right.
There you go. Yeah. That's right.
I love it.
One of the underlying things that I hear, Norman, is back to your past and kind of breaking that. So one of the things I wanted to ask you is, if you could turn back time and talk to your 18-year-old self, what would you tell them?
I would have told myself at 18, baby, live the loudest version of your life.
Okay.
I wish that who I am today, I was back then. But I also appreciate my journey. I appreciate the experiences that have really molded me along the way. But I wish, and I for a lot of people don't see me as a quiet person. And
no, you definitely seem like a quiet person there, Norman. I mean, what's their guys' problems?
Right. But the thing is why people saw me that way was because I lacked the confidence to embody who I am. So yeah, I could be loud. I mean, anyone can raise their voice and be loud, but there's a different level of confidence when you embody who you are. When I move through space, you can't tell me shit about Norman. You understand that? And so, and that wasn't the case when I was 18. I remember even being in high school, which I graduated, I think, at 17, that the guys would tease me about the way I walked down the hall, or the way that I carried my backpack, or the way that I drink still to this day with my pinky up.
There you go.
I do that, and they made fun of that. And so to me, I was made to feel like that was something to hide, something to be ashamed of. But baby, I'm unapologetic and ashamed today. So when you get Norman, you get the true embodiment of who I am. And it doesn't matter if you're the president or the porter. You are going to get this same real, in your face, authentic Norman. You're going to get me. You're going to get me. And guess what? For those of you that may say I'm too much, you're not enough, and that's okay. You can book a call with me, and we will build your confidence. Because at the end of the day, over the top is just enough. For real.
That's right. And yeah, when you get your confidence up, then if you want some help building a massive multi-million-dollar business, you come to me. Sweat.
That's right.
That's right.
Right. I can't coach you how to build a business, but I can get you that confidence together, and Sweats can teach you how to work the biceps and the triceps.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. No, that's right. I agree. I agree 100%. Absolutely.
But on a to kind of bring it back to a serious note, because the journey is fun and it's fun to look back at, but there are a lot of people that didn't make it past 18. There's a lot of people who didn't make it past 15, 16, because they were taught that who they were was less than. So this is what I want to tell to everyone listening. You are extra like a side of avocado. Okay. So know your worth and then charge tax. So at the end of the day, and I'm gonna say it to you plainly because I don't sugarcoat. The bitches that don't want to fuck with you are not your tribe. The reason why you are anxious and don't, you're looking at your friend circle like, damn, where are my friends? Because bitch, they ain't your friends. So what you need to do is look at your friends as like a board of directors. And that's what I look at. All of my friends is on my personal board of directors. And guess what? You can be replaced. You can be demoted. You can be fired. You can be furloughed. You can also be promoted. Okay. Because when you're looking at your circle, you need to be around people who understand you, who get you. You don't want to be like that story of the eagle who landed in the chicken coop and thought they were a chicken. Right?
That's right.
So you want to be around the fucking eagles, bitch. So get up and let's get it. Right?
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of eagles, go ahead, Steve.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. By all means.
It's funny that you mentioned eagles because a few episodes back, I was soaring in the air like an eagle.
Hey, at least it's not with the chickens. And my thing is this: but the thing is, it's all about respecting where you are today. If you are a chicken, you be with your chickens. If you're a zebra, be with your zebras. But I'm coming for my unicorns. I don't have time for nothing else but the unicorns. And I mean that. And so it's all about understanding that not everybody is your people. And I'm going to take it a step further. To those of you that may be watching that are in an entrepreneur space or a business space, not everybody is your client, boo. All money is not good money. So the thing is, what I've realized, because I am a confident person, I appreciate when people tell me no. So like if I do a coaching call and before I agree to coach anyone and they bring me on retainer, we do what's called the exploration call, because I need to make sure that we're a good fit. And so if I have a call with someone and we're not a good fit and they say no, or I say no, I get excited about that now. Because that tells me I'm one person closer to my yes. And what happens is the energy that we put out is what we put back in. So if someone tells us no, and then we go into this imposter syndrome and we start doubting ourselves and we start doing all that, ain't nobody want to say yes to no person who doubts themselves. So now when I bring it to you and you say no, thank you so much, boo, bless you. I hope that you have every dream in your life comes true, because I got you out the way so I can move next to the person that's my unicorn that's been waiting for me.
Absolutely.
Real quick, Norman, I want to ask you to take the gas off the pedal. I'm gonna, if you wouldn't mind, I'm gonna go to your LinkedIn. This is where I found your TikToks, and I can actually show one of your TikToks. Are you okay with me doing that?
Show it. It better be a good one.
I don't think you do anything that isn't good, Norman. So
you're right. You're right.
So while you're go ahead, pull it up. Let's get some shout outs going. We got Lord Finatra. Lord Finatra is in the chat on YouTube. What's going on, Lord Finatra? Hell yeah. We got the nearest, the dearest, the infamous, dare I say, Kathy Holbrook. How you doing, Kathy? Hey, there you go.
Baby girl, let's get along. Before this show is over, I'm going to tell you how to connect with me. I expect you to be in my DMs.
That's right.
I'm coming for you, my unicorn.
I'm going to flash your website on here. The website is www.overthetopliving.com. And so explain it. If someone visits your site, what should they do if they want to get in touch with you?
So what we're going to do is we're going to make it real easy, y'all. Scroll to the bottom. Like literally scroll to the bottom of the page.
Can you do that scroll again? Can you do that scroll again?
Scroll to the bottom of the page, and you'll see an area where you can submit your name and your. Oh, that was a good one. That was just last week. And you can put your name and email, and I will connect it to you. I personally have it set up where every contact comes to my phone, and I personally respond to everyone.
So let me know if you guys. I'm gonna play this. Let me know if you can hear it.
All right, go ahead.
We can't hear nothing. No.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me
try sharing it again.
Let me stop sharing.
You gotta make sure you click that little box.
Yeah, the share audio box. But let's see. Who else do we have in here? Let's see.
Who else is in the room, y'all? Say hey to me. Let me know you in the room.
That's right. Can we get some? Say everybody say hey, Norman.
So when you click share screen, and it'll say if you want to do Chrome tab or whatever, on the bottom right, it'll say share audio as well or share with audio. It's a little box to check.
I did it again, but I didn't do anything.
Oh, see, you bougie. I have I don't have a Mac, so I don't know how to do all that Mac shit. You know, I got me a little Dell, and you know the Dell makes it real simple.
We also have Amber. Oh, let's see. Hold on, I gotta go over there. We also have Amber in the chat. She's hey
Amber girl. What's up, Amber girl?
We also have Mitchell in the chat. He says, hey Norman. They love you, Norman. They love you.
That's right. My thing is this, y'all. If you like this, if you're liking this webcast, I want to challenge each of you to share this to 5 different people. Right. But listen, if you hate it, I want you to share it to 20 because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why, because it may not be for you, but there's somebody else that I need to reach, baby. So if you don't like it, I challenge you to send it to 20 people.
There you go. I don't know why I didn't think of that before, Norman. God, you were amazing, my friend.
We're stealing it.
Listen, my thing is I could have let you and Steve be amazing by yourself, so I had to really come and bring it, you know.
All right.
Goodness.
I'm figuring it out.
Steve?
Yeah,
you still need more time.
1 more minute.
Sure, that's fine.
1 more minute.
Hey,
my sister said, Michaela says, Norman, I sent you a connect invite on LinkedIn.
Well, guess what? I have my phone right here. Oh, there. Boom. Let me see. Oh, I see Michaela viewed my profile. Now, there she is. Boom, boom, boom. We are connected, Michaela. I'm telling you, I'm literally, I respond to everything personally. You connected now, boo.
That's wonderful. My brother says, hey, Norman.
Hey, Matthew.
Kathy also says again, hello, Norman.
That's right. But now listen, Kathy, I'm coming for you, girl. I'm coming. Your energy is giving me what I need. I'm coming for you, Miss Thing.
Well, Kathy is an empath,
by the way.
Yeah, for sure. So she definitely can. She definitely is on the same frequency for sure. Go ahead, Steve. Throw it up.
Throw it up.
Hold on, I didn't do it right. Let me stop that real quick.
Go ahead.
Stop sharing.
Fatuma says, hey, we love the energy, period.
Hey, Fatuma, girl, I love your energy and the fact that you put 3 Y's at the back of hey.
All right, let's take a Norman break for some more Norman, okay?
Let's see.
All right, so
this
is so I connected with Norman on LinkedIn, and then I saw that he was putting up TikToks, and then here we go. 15 seconds of Norman.
Hey y'all, it's Norman J. Liverpool IV, your confidence coach. Confident people speak with authority. Let your yes be just as powerful as your no. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Hey y'all,
you guys heard that, right? You guys can hear that?
That's wonderful. Absolutely.
Okay.
That's a phrase that will get me pumped up at the gym.
I want to talk about the book here in a little bit, but here's another one. Oh, hold on.
Hey, y'all, it's Norman J. Liverpool IV, your confidence coach. Confident people understand that sometimes we've got to be our own cheerleader. Not everyone supports the vision, and some people don't know how to be there to encourage you. Encourage yourself and keep it moving. Hey, y'all,
all right, let's get one more.
Go ahead.
I appreciate these TikToks, by the way.
Absolutely.
It's Norman J. Hey y'all, it's Norman J. Liverpool, your confidence coach. Confident people know that their time is valuable, so you won't catch us wasting time on frivolous things. Because after all, we're confident badasses and we've got moves to make. Hey y'all, it's Norman J. Liverpool,
All right.
your confident.
All right,
You
let
have
me
a
ask you a
very
question.
soothing voice, by the way, Norman. I must
Let-
say.
Let me ask you a question. When you're
Yeah.
walking somewhere, do you ever mess up and you're like, shit, I got to do it again? And you like walk back?
All the time, because I'm gonna tell you, TikTok is confusing to me. So
Okay.
I'll be walking and I'll just know that I'm like on it. And then one of my neighbors will be like, hey, I'm like, bitch, or something like that. Or like literally last week I was walking and stepped in some poop. And I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, that happens all the time because I'm still mastering TikTok. I am just on a mission to use any platform at my disposal to get my message out. So I am learning TikTok. Bear with me. Sometimes the edits don't be right, but you get my message, boo. You get the message.
One of them, it looked like you were in a coffee shop. Have you ever been in a coffee shop doing a TikTok and people are looking at you like, what the hell are you doing? Does that ever happen?
In the grocery store. I'll be in the grocery
What are
store.
you doing TikToks in the grocery store for?
Huh?
Why are you doing TikToks in the grocery store? That's where people buy eggs.
Why not?
No, I'm going to tell you why. Because sometimes the message that I get is so strong that I write everything down. Like I've taken notes of everything that we've talked about so far, and that's just the way that I process things.
Yeah.
I have a dry erase board on my wall here. And so if I'm not in a place to write it down, it's being put up right then because I don't want to lose that. I believe that I have had multi-million dollars idea that I have forgotten about because I didn't have a place to write it down. So now, baby, sometimes I be in the bed rolling over like, oh, yeah, hey y'all, whatever it is. I'm going to get it out because I don't know who needs to hear that. And I think that that is another thing that comes with confidence is I'm not waiting to do it perfectly. I teach my clients to do it imperfectly, intentionally, and immediately. So if I'm walking down the street or if I'm pushing that rickety ass grocery cart in Albertsons, then you may get it just like that.
Yeah, the Ricky shopping cart, the one that has the fucked up front leg, the little roller.
Listen.
You're doing like this.
It be doing a figure eight. It be doing all kind of stuff.
So one of the things that something that we've highlighted is we've talked about your childhood. We've talked about, that kind of transition. We talked about you being 21 now as a business owner and somebody who is a public figure at this point in his life. What advice would you give to someone wanting to pursue a career similar to yours?
Do it.
Okay.
There you go. Say that again.
Do it. and the thing about it is
they can't be the premier.
Now listen, they might be premium, but they will not be the premier. But no, my advice to anyone that wants to pursue any space, and first of all, let me say this. There has been a misconception within my industry, especially within the coaching realm, that I only coach entrepreneurs, meaning that they're business owners. Fuck that. Confidence is for everybody. And as quiet as it's kept, I still work a 9 to 5. Now, I don't promote that shit because I'm trying to get out of it, but confidence is for everyone. And so it's my mission to show you that if you work a job, if you're an entrepreneur, whatever you're doing, there is a room for confidence. And so my advice to you is do it. I can't stand a bitch and when I say bitch like person. So, that's my lingo, but I can't stand a person that's like, oh, it's going to be one day. One day is no day, boo. Understand that. One day is no day. So you have to make up in your mind to do whatever you're going to do in 3 ways. And that is imperfectly, because if you wait to be perfect, someone like me is going to swoop in and maximize on that.
Yeah.
Number 2, you want to do it immediately. The more you sit on that, you're going to talk yourself out of it. And you want to do it intentionally. What is the why? Why are you doing it? And if you do those 3 things, baby, you got it.
Absolutely.
Well, aside
Absolutely.
from some of those career coaches that you were talking about earlier, what are some of the best resources that have helped you along the way?
I will say the best resource, honey, and it's free. Y'all ready? Come and get real close.
Okay, I'll scoot in with you. There you go. No. Keep there. Here you go.
I'm gonna share a little secret.
Whisper in my ear, please. Can you do an ASMR voice?
Forgiveness.
Forgiveness.
That has been the biggest resource that I have ever tapped into. When you accept the apology that you know you're never going to get, forgiveness. That is the biggest resource. That is what to this day has healed the relationship with my father.
Mm-hmm.
When you accept the apology that you know you ain't never gonna get, accept it. You are not ever going to get it. And
That's
so
right.
you have to make up in your mind that you're going to move past it. See, the issue falls when we think like of boundaries. We think of boundaries around people. Like, oh, I'm going to put a boundary around that bitch because she's toxic. I'm going to put a boundary around that bitch because she gossip. No, forget that. Not only do we have to put boundaries around people, we have to put boundaries around situations that have happened so that we can propel ourselves into purpose. You can't propel into purpose if you still peddling with the past. So you cannot propel into purpose if you're still pedaling with the past.
There you go.
You have to put boundaries around that stuff. Like I'll give you an example, and my dad is probably watching. I love him. I've been waiting on an apology from this man since about 2000 and I mean, if we really want to go back, probably 2004 or 5. And I realized as an adult, I was blaming him for shit as an adult. And I'm like, where'd they do that at? So you mean I'm 35 and I'm still this way because my dad was gone or because my mom was a single mom working 3 jobs? Nah, boo-boo. They did the best they can with what they got. Now, as an adult, you have to figure the rest out. You have to figure it out.
The original answer that you gave about forgiveness, that was probably the most insightful and intelligent answer that we have ever received on this show for a question that was asked with such seriousness. So I really appreciate that answer that you gave. So again, thank you.
And you know what?
With what you had said, nobody needs to forgive me at this stage in my life. But had I heard that years ago in certain situations, I think I would have been better off. So for everyone out there, again, you're welcome. I brought you guys Norman.
That's right. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. You want a bow or is it just fine?
But you know what, Steve? The forgiveness is such a and I know this sounds so fucking cliched. I hate that cliche shit. But it truly is not about the other person. And I learned this from my dad. And Dad, I love you, but we talking shit. And the thing is, the people in my life know that I don't hide any part of my story.
Yeah.
And so you have to forgive, because I'll tell you like this, I was living here in Vegas, I had not seen my dad for 5 years. And we live in the same city that is 20 minutes anywhere you go around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so I had to just say, you know what? Our relationship is more important than being right. I understand that you don't have the capacity to give me what I need. And I'll give it to you like this, an example. If I am a 1-gallon person and Steve is a 10-gallon person.
Was that because I'm fat? What the hell?
Looks about right.
But hear this. I can pour everything within me, which is that 1 gallon, and it will do nothing for Steve because he's a 10-gallon person.
Oh.
So we have to understand that all of us are only going to do the best that we can do. If my best is 1 gallon and I'm giving that to you, to a person that's 5, 10, 15, 20 gallons, is always going to seem insufficient. But when we change our mindset to see, wow, They gave all that they knew or what they had to give. We then can appreciate what they gave and not judge it versus judge it on our capacity to receive.
So I would go into being called a 10-gallon thing of water, but we only have you for about 30 more minutes because I know you have other obligations. Again, Norman is a public figure, so he has places to be. And this is my favorite question that I definitely want to ask you. I'll let you get this drink of water real quick, and I'll give a shower thought.
Thank you for calling it water.
Yeah. Shower thoughts. As a kid, getting dizzy was something fun to do. As an adult, getting dizzy sucks. All right, real quick. So question for you, my final question for you before we move into some closing stuff. In Vegas, if you have a billboard in Vegas with anything on it, what would it be and why?
Well, first of all, it would definitely have to have a picture of me.
Okay.
and the reason, and I'll tell you why. And it's not about me. It's because I have become synonymous with my brand. Number two, it would have 3 words. And it simply says, be you boo. Period. Be you boo. Period.
Yeah.
If someone had told me those 3 words, just be you boo, do you know how much of turmoil that I would have saved myself? Be you boo. It's literally that simple. Fuck what you heard. Forget what these other people are trying to say. Stop trying to get in everybody else's lane. Be you. Because when you truly live a confident lifestyle, boo-boo, I am a coach in a sea of coaches. I know that can't nobody do what I do. Just like I can't do what this coach does or what that coach does. Be you, boo. And you got it. That's it.
So on that note, we've gotten your journey into where you're at now, and you're releasing a book.
That's right.
You're making moves for yourself. You're an author. You're a business owner. You're these different things. So where can our listeners get with you online? Where can our listeners connect with you online?
First,
I was waiting to say that.
Thank you so much for showing the cover of my book. And let me just say that this book is a book that's designed to be your best friend. When you need to remember who the fuck you are, pick up this book and flip to any page. Like literally any page. So if you want to connect with me, it's super easy. Go to connect.overthetopliving.com. Connect.overthetopliving.com. And that link will bring up all of my links. So that will bring up my link for my website. That will bring up the link for my Facebook, Instagram. If you are interested in getting on the pre-sale list for my book, which I know you are, because we all listen.
Confidence.
The thing about it is I already know. So if you're interested in being on the pre-sale list, you can go to book.overthetopliving.com. And guess what? It's going to come right here to my phone, and I send you a personalized message thanking you. But that is the best way to get on the list for the pre-sale. The pre-sale begins March 21st. The book is officially launched on April 10th.
Okay. And mods, all those links are in the description of this video, and everyone in the chat, all those links where you can connect with Norman, they're all in the link in the description of this video. Mods, if you could do me a favor, post the pre-sale link for his book in the chat and in your respective chat, please. And let's get that shared out. And
thank you.
Absolutely. And we're so yeah, the website is Over the Top Living, absolutely, and mods get on that. What I want to do next I want to we had a few questions, a few confidence related questions that I wanted to get to before we run out of time with you. And
This is what we're going to do. We're not going to worry about the time because I'm feeling this energy and I believe in showing up presently in the space I'm in. Let's not worry about the time. Let's keep it going.
Can I get the full screen real quick?
Go ahead.
That's my friend. Okay, that's my friend. All right, I know I'm pasty as shit. I know that I haven't been in the sun in a year. This pandemic has been hard on me, and I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. But you know what? That's my friend. Okay, he's here for you. You better start asking questions.
There you go.
That's right. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be real honest. Y'all are getting this for free without having to book a call. So if you have some questions about confidence, now is the time. Because if you wait, honey, I'm gonna send you a little invoice.
And like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, please.
Y'all better subscribe to Sweats and Steve, because listen to this. How amazing is it to have a platform where people are willing to have other people come on and share their story? Like I said, if you like this podcast, we about to up it. If you like this this webcast, I want you to share it with 10 people. Tag 10 people that you know that don't have confidence. Tag them in this. If you hate this, if you absolutely like, man, I can't fucking stand this podcast, send it to 40 people. I want you to send it to 40 people, because if you don't like it, out of that 40, we're going to find some people that do. So if you love it, share it with 10. If you hate it, share it with 40.
That's right. Absolutely. And I approve that message.
That's right.
Yeah. CEO Sweats. I use my name, CEO Sweats. But okay.
What questions do we got?
We got some questions, and if I miss it, because I had to scroll back through the chat a little bit, if I missed the question that you asked, please repost it, because there is a lot of comments, and I'm trying my best to find some of these comments. The first question that we have here is from designer Grant. Shout out to Grant. Before I get to that question, though, I want to thank everybody who liked this and shared this out. It really helps out a lot. And let's see what Grant's question is. Go away. I'll read it out if you don't mind. Confidence question. So I recently had a job interview, and long story short, I was very hyped about it and such, but I got denied for it yesterday. Any and advice to keep my confidence up?
So can we do this? Can we do this, Norman? You answer, and then I'll answer, because that's typically how we do it on the show. Yeah.
All right. And I'll just hype up. I'll just flex my muscles in the background. I think that's fair.
Norman, you're first.
So this is, first of all, designer Grant, thank you so much for having the confidence to post your question on a public forum. If that was me, I would not have. So let me applaud you on that. Number two, I want to invite you to use something that I teach my clients called a catch and switch. What the catch and switch is, you catch that negative emotion or that self-doubt, and you switch it into immediate action or positive affirmation. So your question says, you recently had a job interview, you were hyped up about it, you got denied for it yesterday. This is what you do. Thank the universe that you got denied. Because that job was keeping you from where you need to go. Now, this is the time for you to really buckle down and figure out, did I really want that job? Was that really fulfilling my purpose? And if it was, it's time to start exploring some different avenues to fulfill that. But as I mentioned earlier, every no puts you closer to your yes. So thank the universe for protecting you from this job that you it could have been a lot of different things that would not have agreed with your personality, your passion, any of that. So when we change our attitude from being bummed to being excited, that's that catch. We catch that feeling of being denied and feeling unworthy, and we switch it to gratitude. I guarantee you that some more doors are going to open for you, and they're going to be the doors that more closely align with your vision and your purpose.
Amazing. Thank you for answering that, Norman. I'm pretty sure Grant is thankful for that bit. And
Thank you, Grant.
Let's see
Now
if
it's
we
my
can
turn.
that's right. That's right. Okay, let's go.
All right, so my answer isn't as good as that, and mine's very sarcastic.
All right, let's hear it.
I do like what Norman said, but Grant, here's what I would do. I would just take a brick and I would brick the window. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to hire me. Fuck you. Fix the window type of deal. You know what I mean? That's what I would do, Grant. Norman, what do you think about my advice? Is that good advice?
What I would say is the views and opinions expressed on the Sweats and Steve show do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Norman J. Liverpool or Over the Top Living.
Well, there you go.
But you know what? I'm going to take it. You know what, Steve? I'm going to take that, what you just said, it to a deeper level.
All right.
What I'm going to challenge you to do, Designer Grant, is take this proverbial brick and throw it into your thinking. I want you to expand your thinking around what you think you're actually capable of and the things that you actually feel that you can do. I want you to know that confidence will have you sitting at tables that your resume could never. So I want to encourage you to boost that confidence. I don't care where you're working today. You better go in like you're the CEO. And the more you walk in that CEO mindset and that CEO presence, or just the presence of doing a really good job, you are going to be made available because people are going to be talking about you in rooms that you don't even know about. So make it your personal goal to outshine your peers. Make it, if they're doing 5, you're going to do 10. If whatever that is, go above and beyond. And I'm telling you, Designer Grant, the thing that you are waiting for is right there, and you are being tested on if you can handle rejection. Because let me tell you, rejection is part of the process. So they said no. Thank them for the no. Take that proverbial brick, shatter your thinking, open your mind to additional possibilities, and watch the universe work.
Well, now I don't feel that good about my response.
But
it was a good start. I think you kind of lost it there a little bit.
What an over the top!
It was good. It was a good start.
And the thing about it is, Designer Grant, I would like to offer you a free 30-minute call. So if you go to talk.overthetopliving.com, that is the link to my calendar. Get on my calendar and let's book a 30-minute call and let me help you strategize how to move forward.
Damn. Thank you, Norman. That's so generous. Wow.
You're welcome.
That's what you get here. Welcome. Hey, look, give me the full screen.
That's right. Yeah, get that full screen. Yeah, there you go.
First of all, that's what you get here on the Sweats and Steve show. And second of all, that's my friend, okay? That's my friend. He's doing that for you. You better have some more questions than damn it.
I'm telling you, if you guys have questions, I'm trying to explain to you. And let me put it into perspective. And I'm not trying to do and this is not for whatever, but these calls are typically $250. So I have created a link specifically for this show today. If you go to talk.overthetopliving.com, it makes it free. So normally my exploration calls are $250. I want to help as many people on this platform. And if you have a question, let's get it. Thank you, Designer Grant.
Thank you, Grant. Mods, can you please post that? Can you type that out in the chat, please? Can you say it one more time for my mods, Norman?
Yeah, go to talk.overthetopliving.com. And I think I have it up for 72 hours where there's no charge. So book your call. I literally have my entire schedule. So if you're at a different time zone and it's 2 a.m. here, I'm getting my ass up at 2 a.m. Allow me the opportunity to help you strategize your next move, whether that is confidence for the job, confidence to leave that man or woman, confidence to accept being single, confidence to own your story, whatever that is. I'm here to help the platform of Sweats and Steve, and I'm happy to offer that.
Thank you so much, Norm. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Let's see here. We have another question, and I'm pretty sure you've explained. You probably answered this question before, but maybe if you could reiterate for our friend Jesus. Let's see here. He asks, "Wait, what is confidence to you, Norman? In your own words."
Confidence is the ability to live your life on your own terms, unapologetically and unashamed. Next question.
Damn. Jesus, you got shut down. You got shut down, brother.
No, he got shut up.
No, and the reason why I say it like that is we try to, we make it sometimes so much. It's living your life. So, Jesus, my challenge to you is the next time you want to say no, fucking say no. The next time you want to say yes, say yes. If you don't feel like it, say you don't feel like it. What I teach my clients is no is a complete sentence, and I don't feel like it is a valid response. So I would challenge you to stop. I'm not saying that you are, but if you are, I would challenge you to live life on your own terms. And that means being unashamed and unapologetic. When was the last time you did that? And that's a question for everyone. So that's what confidence is. And I'm telling you, when you make that shift, as Steve showed my video, when your yes is as powerful as your no, oh, let me tell you something. You're going to shift into a new thing. So that's what confidence is for me. And that's me in my own words. And I invite you to go to talk.overthetopliving.com if you want to explore that more. I'm happy to explore that more with you.
Thank you for answering that. And
do you all see how my glass keeps magically refilling?
Yeah, that's right. It's one of them magic glasses.
I want to thank Eric. Eric is over there filling my glasses, babe.
Shout out to, can we get a big fat E for Eric in the chat, please?
Oh, they're saying they're giving everyone's going to put an E for Eric in the chat.
Hey, Norman, are you and Eric subscribed to Sweats on YouTube? Because you definitely should be.
I am subscribed. Okay, I am a subscriber.
Let's make sure.
But we're gonna make sure Eric is subscribed as well.
No.
But Jesus, so much. But now Jesus, now I see Jesus. We need to get on the call because my question to you is, what is confidence to you? Because it's not about what it is to me. Because I'm walking in confidence every day. So my question to you is, what is the lack of confidence costing you? What is your in any area? Because guess what? Confident lifestyle, it's like an outfit. You gotta have the socks, the pants, you gotta have it all. So sometimes we may have the socks but don't have the drawers on. And sometimes so confident is the way we show up. So my challenge to you is I would invite you to write 3 ways that you need to improve your confidence. And after you write those 3 things down, whether that be professionally, relationship, personal wise, whatever, I would like for you to explore when you stopped having confidence in those areas. Was it when a boss told you no for a promotion, when a potential partner turned you down? And explore that, because that's really going to come to and kind of expose where you are in your confidence journey. So I'm going to flip the question to you. What is confidence to you, and how is a lack of confidence costing you?
Gauntlet's been thrown, Jesus. The gauntlet has been thrown.
The metaphorical gauntlet has been.
Yeah.
The metaphorical gauntlet has been thrown on a Wednesday night here in the Sweats and Steve show. Yeah, that's pretty badass. Hot diggity dog, if I do say so myself, Norman.
There's a really good question from Matthew. I don't know if there's other questions out there too.
I want to take them all. Let's take them.
Okay. But before I get to that, though, let me just quickly say I like how you said the confidence socks, the confidence shirt, and everything of that. Can I avoid because sometimes it's gonna get hotter around here. Can I afford to not wear the confidence undies? Because sometimes you just gotta let it loose. You gotta let it hang loose.
You know what? Let me tell you, I'm all for letting it hang. I'm all for
letting
it hang loose. But what I will tell you is that is a metaphor, but sometimes them confident undies is what keeps you secure and confident through the day. Because I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm all for, being free, but there is nothing like when I put on a suit, there is nothing like putting on a fresh pair of underwear for me with a new suit. Because that makes me feel like the baddest bitch on the planet. And so yeah, the thing is, you have to discover what your wardrobe is. Confidence is a lifestyle. So for me, when I get dressed in the morning, I put on socks. I still wear those tank tops underneath. I put on my jewelry because this makes me feel powerful. So you have to figure out how you adorn yourself with confidence, and that's not going to look the same for every person. Some people are quietly confident. Like, I have a friend right now who could walk in the room and say nothing and shut every bitch up. Whereas with me, I gotta come in and let you have it. So it's all about knowing your personal style. It's really kind of just like style, like how you're wearing a blazer and a lapel pin. I'm wearing shorts and a tank top. You know, it's all about adorning yourself and dressing yourself in what feels good to you.
Absolutely.
And that's the same way with confidence. Some people, guess what? I'm wearing some chanclas right now. I don't have socks. I don't need confidence socks, right?
No, that's
but,
right.
But you look nice. Zanisha. Are we bringing people together on the Sweats and Steve show?
I can neither confirm nor deny, Norman.
Hey. Hey.
This is next question.
Yeah, okay. I think we had Matthew. What Matthew has to say?
All right, Matthew says, let's go find his. Thank you guys so much. You guys in the chat are awesome.
And if you guys are really enjoying this, do me a favor, y'all. And it's probably just from, just because I want to. If you guys are enjoying this, put a little unicorn emoji in the comments and just post that. Let me know that you're out here hearing me. I appreciate it.
Okay, so I have Matthew's question here, and I'm gonna shout some of the new people that entered the chat in a second after this question. Thank you guys for watching, all the likes and the shares.
They have
I appreciate
emojis?
it. Apparently they do. This is news to me. Apparently.
I mean, my phone has a unicorn emoji.
That's right. I guess I need to realize. I guess I need to realize the unicorn emoji in all of us, but more specifically in myself. But anyway, Matthew asks, thank you, Zanisha, by the way. I appreciate that. Matthew says, advice on how to step away from your ego.
Ooh, I love this.
Okay, let me time you out there. Matthew's my younger cousin, so he Sweats his brother. And give it to him straight, Norman. Give it to him straight.
Yeah, lay the law down. Right. Okay.
That guy needs a butt whooping.
I'm going to tell you like
he's in contemplation. I love it.
I am results driven. What results have your ego brought to you? If you're talking about really wanting to step away from your ego, I would invite you to make a list of the money that your ego has brought to you. Make a list of the positions or opportunities that your ego has brought to you. And what I will always tell you is that the ego is the enemy of confidence. And I will tell you why. Your ego will tell you you're already there.
Okay.
Your ego will say, I'm the shit, and you ain't done shit. So what I invite, and I'm not meaning that in a mean way, Matthew. I'm just speaking real shit to you, like you're my primo. Okay, so
that's right.
Look at it realistically. What has your ego brought? I'll give you my inventory. This is the list of everything that my ego has brought.
Hey, that list is empty, Norman. It's empty. Wait.
And the reason being is because the ego does not allow for you to tell yourself that you can do it imperfectly. Your ego does not allow yourself to tell you that you can do it immediately. So what I would challenge you is to move away from ego and move into confidence. And if you want tips on how to do that, go to talk.overthetopliving.com.
Mods, can you please redistribute that link, please? Talk.
But on a real tip, Matthew, though, ego ain't shit, because ego is only what we think about ourselves. Now, what impact are you making with other people? So that's really where I have an issue with ego, because ego is like what I feel about myself. I know my shit don't stink while you're sitting in shit. So I want to challenge you to break down that ego, find the parts of you that are the confident parts in that, and also identify the parts that are weak, because a lot of times our egos are just a manifestation of our awareness of our weaknesses. So we feel like we're weak in this area, so we got to puff up. I'll give you an example, not saying this is you, this is me. Back in the day when I was denying that I was gay, I felt that I had to mask it up. I had to be more masculine, and that was fake. And when you're operating in your ego, that is fake. And when you're operating in confidence that is authentic. So we have to move away from the fake and move into the authentic. So that way it's no longer your ego, but that's just your confident lifestyle that's coming across.
I guess my counter to that, the only thing I say on that is I know how old Matthew is. When I was his age, I had an ego too. Now that I'm 35 and I have some very heavy life experiences underneath me, I don't have an ego. I just have I'm trying not to die mentality, you know?
But listen, I'm going to tell you this, Steve, and I had that very same mentality. Yeah. But think about it like this. And if I went through everything I went through and and Matthew is still going to repeat the shit, what was the purpose of me going through it for? So
that's true.
So the thing about it is I get it. When we're at a different age, we're going through different things. But Matthew, hello, I am here. I have fucked up. I've made all the mistakes, and I'm telling you how to get to from A to Z in the shortest amount of time without bumping and bruising yourself. So at this point, if you don't want to take it, bump and bruise yourself. I'll see you in 10 years doing the same thing that I was doing, circling, going around a circle for 10 years until you finally figure out, well, fuck, I'm 35. What the fuck? So I invite you to learn from my mistakes. I invite you to learn from the lessons that Steve has gone through, that Sweats has gone through, so that when you're 35, you're further along than where I am today. Because if at 35, you're where I'm at today, then I've done something wrong.
Let me tell you something, Norman. Look into my eyes.
Okay.
You said the things that I've been through, right? Okay. These eyes have seen some shit. Let me tell you something, all right? I wasn't always the stud muffin that you see before you, see?
Okay,
right?
got it.
Okay. But these glasses that have descended from the heavens, I see all dimensions at the same time, and I'm just trying to focus in, Norman, see? Like this. But yeah, definitely never use your experiences and everything that comes from the universe and the dimensions to your advantage in your discovery of the unicorn. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. And the thing about it is, Matthew, I honestly wish that I had I wish I had a me for me. You feel me?
Say it again. Say it again.
I wish I had a me for me. Like, I am your biggest cheerleader. Do you hear me? I am over here wanting you to win. I am over here wanting you to succeed. I am over here wanting you to break every generational curse. Anything that was fucked up in your family, I want it to end with you so that you don't perpetuate that cycle. I'm rooting for you, but I can't root for you more than you root for yourself.
You are your biggest cheerleader. Is that correct, Norman?
All day, every day. And guess what? I learned how to pat my own self on the damn back.
Do you every day? Do you really pat yourself on the back like in the morning as soon as you wake up?
Every day.
Look at the difference. Look at the difference between Norman and I. Norman, go ahead and do that. Do that again.
All right, hold on. Let me go over here. Hold on.
Norman, do that again. Look at me. I can't.
Well, guess what? But guess what? Now that's when you got to do a catch and switch and catch that inability and maybe use this arm and do a little something like this. You know, right. You got to use that other arm.
Toss the salt over your shoulder. What is that?
And my thing is, if you can't pat your back, pat your chest. Just whatever you can do to. There he go.
Sometimes I'm like a gorilla. I do a little bit of this to kind of get it up. You know what I'm saying?
I just saw your shorts.
Yeah, that's it. The show's over. I can't go on. My cover's been blown.
I love it. But Matthew, thank you. But the thing about it, Matthew, is let me tell you something, and this is on some real shit. Again, I want to applaud you for posting your comment on a public forum. And I also want to applaud you for being able to ask the question. Not a lot of people understand that they need to step away from their ego. So let me tell you, you've already done the hardest step. You've asked the question. Now, let me see. If we go have this same conversation in 30 days, that means we haven't implemented shit, which means you need to slide on over to talk.overthetopliving.com so that we can strategize for you. Because the thing about it is, it's not about me. I'm living the confident lifestyle, and that's what I want to portray. I want to equip you with that. I feel and see so much greatness for you, Matthew, that I would love the opportunity to support your journey.
Thank you, Norman. That was wonderfully put. Absolutely. Go ahead, Steve.
I see some new people are coming in here. This is typically around the time that our stream picks up.
Hey, newbies.
What's going on, everybody?
One of the things that I did was, and again, I believe in Norman, but I also wanted to troll you guys because I know you guys had confidence related issues. You guys look up to me and you say, man, I want to be that guy. But now you could be you because you have the help of Norman and you have him at your disposal, and I'm giving you the gift to try to catch up with me. Okay. I dropped a question in the chat on some real things. I dropped another question in the chat. Guys, I know that there's a lot of people out there who are just getting in. Again, this is when the stream really starts to pick up. Any more confidence related questions that you guys have? Norman's feeling it. He has or a question. I think Michaela has a question in the chat.
Let me get to because I saw Amber has a question. I'll get to Mickey's question in just a second.
Yeah.
I know I'd seen before that like how we were putting E's in the chat for Eric. Well, Eric, I hope you're watching, buddy.
Oh, Eric, they got a bunch of E's
in the chat.
Literally,
everyone
is
with
posting
the E.
E's.
Come on
Michaela
screen,
with the E.
Aaron.
Eric, they want you to come on screen.
There you
come
go,
on
Eric.
screen. Look at the E's.
He's not going to come on screen.
Come on.
No,
he's
not going to come on screen. But he'll see, like, literally, they're like the people in the comments are posting E's for Eric. He's over there enjoying his cocktail. But no, I appreciate that. He's a really big support for me personally and for my business. And, I'm excited that he just hangs out with me when I do stuff like this.
Good.
Absolutely. So let's see. We got Willie Beeman with the E. Mr. Michaela
There's
with the
already
E.
like 20 E's.
We got Matthew with the E.
Come
Jason
on,
Black with the E.
I love
Kathy
it.
with the E. Here we go. Mitchell with the E. Jeremiah with the E. Jesse Levique with the E. Jake and Bake with the E. And then we have this lengthy question here from Amber. Thank you guys so much. Eric, I hope you enjoy.
He said, Eric, I hope you enjoy. Awesome. Okay. What question do we have?
Okay, so we have the next question from Amber. Shout out to Amber, by the way.
Hey, Amber.
She says,
after being an advertising rep for this pandemic, I have been getting plenty of no's. I feel beaten down and having a hard time finding that confidence I used to have in my job. What would you say to help regain the confidence of trying to get those? Okay, baby girl. Come in.
All right, there you go. There you go. Bring it in.
You are the shit.
Say it again.
And I want you to hear me from my heart to your heart, Amber. You are the shit. You have to give yourself baby girl, you put the words right here during the pandemic. A lot of people have heard no's during the pandemic. But again, it goes back to that catch and switch, because I get where you're coming from. What happens is people tell you no. So you begin to doubt yourself. Imposter syndromes begins to come in. You begin to feel, am I really that bitch? You're that bitch. And guess what? Your track record before the pandemic proves that. But this is where I want to encourage you to get creative. Maybe it's time to pivot. And pivoting isn't bad. So maybe you were going this way, and maybe it's time to just veer a little bit that way. This is the time for you to really take and figure out what it is that you want to do within your realm. In this pandemic, I have worked with so many people that have been furloughed, that have been laid off, have been fired, and they're forced to have to shift. But guess what? I can guarantee you that there is a passion within you that is more than an advertising rep. So this is the time, instead of focusing, you're going to catch that, oh my, the advertising isn't working. Everyone is saying no. You're going to switch that to, now I have the time to pursue my passion. So guess what? If your passion is advertising, what do you want to be advertising? Who do you want to be advertising?
The Sweats and Steve Show.
That's right.
The Sweats and Steve show.
But really, this is the time to really refocus, regroup, and pivot. But I also want to tell you to do something. I want you got to promise me you're going to do this. I want you to do 3 things. I want you to choose one thing that you're going to do for yourself this week that is self-care. Okay? Whether that be a hot bubble bath, a manicure, a pedicure, or whatever. I want you to choose that thing. I'm going to challenge you to connect with me on social media, and I want to know what that thing is, and I want to know what day you're going to do it. The third thing is I want to know what time of day you're going to do it, because guess what? We've got to be intentional. I told you we got to be intentional with this shit. So I want you to pick something that you can do for yourself, self-care. If you have a man, maybe that's telling the man to go into the room and lock him in the other room. If you have kids, you lock them in there with that man. But you pick one thing.
Don't call CPS. Don't call CPS.
Yeah,
please.
don't call CPS. They're not really locked in the room. They're watching movies. Now, I want you to pick something that you're going to do for yourself, self-care. I want you to pick the day, and I want you to pick the time of day. Then what I want to invite you to do is an exercise that I do with my clients. I want you to talk to the 3 or 4 people that are closest to you and ask them to describe you. And I want you to take that list and internalize that, because a lot of times we think I thought that I was XYZ. And when I asked my friends, like, how do you perceive me? What do you think I bring to the table? It was something completely different. And when I looked at that list, I'm like, damn, they're right. And that helped me pivot and transition into where I'm at today. So I would invite you to do something for yourself. Appreciate yourself and appreciate the no's, baby, because the no's are giving you a break to self-care. Appreciate those no's. And I get it. It fucking sucks. It sucks when you're anticipating a yes and get a no. That fucking sucks. But guess what? What sucks more is not having asked and not gotten any response. So I want to encourage you to I want to challenge your thinking to the fact that appreciate the fact that you were bold enough to ask. They said no. Thank you so much, boo-boo. There's so many other lanes. I hope you find your lane. Get out of mine so that I can find the client that's mission and purpose aligns with me so that I can give them a stellar advertising and marketing campaign and take them to the next level using my passion and my expertise.
Wonderful. Thank you, Norman. That was wonderfully put. Amber, I hope that helps. And again, for the mods, the talk.overthopliving.com. Can you redistribute it, please? Explain what that offer is for the new people in the chat, Norman.
So what I wanted. Oh, go ahead. I'm gonna pause myself.
I'm sorry, my bad. Can I also say one thing? I was gonna come in with some funny stuff at the end of it, but again, I'm very proud of my friend. I'm very proud to know this man, Norman J. Liverpool IV.
Absolutely.
Amber, I also suggested you buy his book because, as he alluded to earlier, you could pick up any page, you could read that, and it will help you reset to where he's at. Look at that picture.
Look at
That's
that.
a good-looking picture, Norman. You look good there, man.
Thank you. Shout out to my photographer, Levi Walker. He's a celebrity photographer, Levi Walker Studios here in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
You know, you've seen White Chicks, haven't you, Norman?
Unfortunately.
Where get this. What a beautiful chocolate man.
Well, honey, it melts in your mouth and not in your hand.
We're getting all right. Let's get to the next question.
Next question. And honestly, though, but getting back to the offer, I wanted to extend this to the guests on the platform. So if you go to talk.overthopliving.com for the next 72 hours, I have made my calendar free and clear. For the guests of the Sweats and Steve show.
Absolutely.
And I'm allowing you to book a 30-minute call with me so that I can help you strategize on how to build your confidence in different areas. And guess what? I have a team with me. So if you need confidence to get that job, I have a career coach. If you need that confidence to start the business, I have a business coach. We have a team that is ready and dedicated to help see you to the next level. So if you're ready, then let's do the work.
Absolutely.
I'm proud of you, man. I really am proud of you.
This is fantastic. You're changing. I believe you're doing so much good right now, Norman.
But you want to know what? I'm not doing anything. You're doing it because you allowed me to be on your confidence, and on your show to talk about confidence. And I'm going to tell you something. Recently, and I'm about to shout this motherfucker out. Recently, I was invited to do a show, and I realized after agreeing to do the show that this particular person didn't really feature the gay people like that. And I noticed that the way that they promoted my show, which was nothing compared to the way they promoted the other shows where they were giving ads and promos and all of that. So I tip my hat off to you gentlemen for allowing my black gay ass to come up on your platform and sprinkle a little confidence here and there.
Yeah, unicorn dust. Yeah,
I'm a little unicorn disc. I like that. And share it, because even in 2021, honey, they still can't take it. They still can't take it. So I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for this platform to be able to show that we can come from 3 different backgrounds. Me and Steve went to high school together, live completely different lives, but we can still come together and be in our own lanes. That's what I want to show you. Listen, especially as black and brown people.
Well,
we gotta
I'm
stop
pasty
that.
white, but yeah, I got you.
well, you brown and you listen. We gotta stop that shit. We gotta stop that crab mentality to where we gotta pull people down to get up. There can be the Sweats and Steve broadcast, and there could be another broadcast, but I guarantee you what they're bringing is going to be different than what you're bringing. And it's collaborations like this, to me, that exude confidence for y'all to be like, let's let this I have to remember, I can't say that word, but to let that person come on here and share his story and share his passion, that's confidence.
That's right.
And I love it, and I'm here for it all day, every day.
We were talking about, well, the funny thing is that we have guests lined up. We have a guest coming up for the next episode, another friend of mine through work. And then I'm thinking about another person who's after that. There wasn't even a question to have you on. I just said, nope, I want Norman on. And Sweats just picked it up immediately. The next guest that we have coming on, Sweats picked that up immediately. The guest after that we're thinking about, former world champion boxer, I was telling Sweats, I don't know if I want this person on here because he's kind of crazy. And I hear what you're saying, but it wasn't even a question in my mind to have you on. Because again, we go back very far, Norman. For everyone, for Luke, or I'm sorry, Sweats, Norman has had my father's cooking. He's had my mother's cooking. So we're we're family. You know what I mean? We're good.
I'm not kidding. I just got my first call booked from the Sweats and Steve show.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so that's next Tuesday at 10. You already know who you are. I will see you. So you should get a link. Yes, if you scroll down, baby, you get that Zoom link. We're going to Zoom. I love it. I love it. Already get up. Another, I got some. Oh, I got the book requests are coming in. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Shake some tail. Let's go.
This
is amazing. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much. You guys in the chat are wonderful, man.
Y'all are hooking it up. Now, listen, every single person, please take a quick moment. Go and follow me on Facebook, Norman J. Liverpool IV. And if I can't request you, I'll delete some people so that I can make room, because I know they have that 5,000 cap. But anyone on the Sweats and Steve show, send me a friend request. And if you can't get through, send me a direct message. I want to connect with each and every one of you. And I'm going to do that tonight. Send me a message. We're going to connect tonight.
Mods, can you take a look in the description of wherever you're watching this from, and because I posted all Norman's socials in there. Can you take a look for that and post that in your perspective in your respective links, please, so you can connect further with Norman. Let's get some shout outs going before we get to the next question. This is great, guys. Thank you so much. We got Cass. We got Casual 69ers in the chat.
Let's get it. And Kaz, what I'm going to tell you is I'm just going to push you. Let's get it. I'm going to challenge you to let's get what? I want you to specify that. What are we getting? Let's get intentional with what we're getting. No, let's
don't open that can of words. No,
let's get intentional.
Norman, let me just tell you, as your friend, let's leave that guy alone. Let's put him in the corner. Today is not the show for him.
He actually has a question.
Okay.
That I'd like to get to. And it's definitely a legitimate question for sure.
Okay.
Shout out to Kaz. Let's see who we got. We got B Rose in the chat. Black Rose Comics is hail, so it's hail B Rose. Absolutely.
Hey B Rose.
There you go. And you know how we mentioned before about all them unicorns, Norman?
Where the unicorns at?
Matthew dropped the new unicorn.
Yeah,
Natalie dropped the unicorn. Jason Black with the unicorn. McKinley with the unicorn. Casual 69 with the unicorn. Fatuma with the unicorn. Amber with the unicorn. Let's go.
I'm trying to tell you, y'all got me so hyped. I keep forgetting it's almost 8:00 p.m.
Kathy with the unicorn. Jeremiah with the unicorn. Steven's in the chat dropping unicorn.
Come on, drop them unicorns.
Willie Beeman's dropping unicorns. This is great, guys. Thank you. Absolutely.
I love it. Now, what was Kaz's question? I'm interested about that one.
We'll get to that one next, but I notice the man Jesse Levique has a question. What is the ability to make your brain smarter?
To stop thinking that it's not already smart. Your brain is already as smart as this. Your brain is already what it's going to be. Now, what the trick is to tap into that. So it's not about making your brain smarter. It's about hacking your brain to live a confident lifestyle. So when you understand that it's already there and that I don't have to do a lot but live my life authentically, that's exactly what you want. That's exactly what's going to happen. Your brain doesn't have to get smarter. You have to believe in the smart that's already there. It doesn't have to get smarter. You already got everything you need.
So you have to bring what's in the dark to the light.
And if you want to learn how to do that, I invite you to go to talk.overthetopliving.com and so seriously, we'll hash that out, because I need more than this to really figure out why you feel that you need that. But if you go to talk.overthetopliving.com, I'm happy to have a call with you and to figure that out, Jesse. And I appreciate you saying that. But let me encourage you. Everything you need is already on the inside of you. The reason why you may feel that you may need to do this or do that is because the people around you have taught you to do that, or you've been indoctrinated into that. That's bullshit. Don't believe the lie. Okay, that's called a lie identity. What I want to do is help you live your identity. So we're going to leave that lie identity alone, and every person that told you that you weren't smart, or every person that told you that you couldn't do, or every person that told you that you couldn't whatever is bullshit. And you know how when you delete something on the computer and it goes to that trash can, I just want you to put all that in that trash can and then empty the recycle bin. Just be through with all that.
Norman, real quick for you. Earlier I said me and Sweats are in the same mental stratosphere. You finished his sentence for him. You're not taking over my show, by the way. You're not going to replace Steve, okay? I'm just telling you right now. I'm joking. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm just being funny. That's all. But no, good advice.
No, but for real. But the thing is, Jesse, what I want to challenge you is, why do you think you need to make your brain smarter? Hit me up on Facebook, Norman J. Liverpool IV. Answer that question. Why do you feel like you need to make your brain smarter? And I'm going to offer you something that is going to dispel all that bullshit.
Okay, mods, if you could redistribute the Facebook link as well, thank you.
I don't know if people realize it, but I do shower thoughts when things get weird and I want to redirect the conversation. I've only had to do shower thoughts to make them relevant. Norman's really done a really, really good job with this show. I'm very happy with the way this has turned out thus far. So thank you Thank you, Norman. I really appreciate
This is,
that.
Me too.
this is
I
great.
enjoyed this. Yeah.
And I'm glad to see a lot of people are taking advantage of your expertise and your knowledge, Norman. I think Steve, you were kind of right. People, I mean, no one's perfect, of course. No one's game is 100%. I guess you could say. And so, it's always nice to have that little confidence boost and to reframe the question. Go
The
ahead, Steve.
message there is Steve always has your back. And he'll help you get the resources there. Okay, that's the message there. I might be making fun of you a little bit, but I always got your back.
Matthew says, thanks a lot, Norman. It was really insightful. I'll work on what you said.
No.
Absolutely.
No. I don't accept that. What I want you to do, Matthew, is the thing is we have to get rid of this. I'll work on, I'll try. No, just do it. Like literally just do it. The thing is when we sell, oh, I'm going to work on it. That, and this is no offense to you. That's bullshit. I want you to do it and see the results from doing it. You don't need to work on it. You need to do it imperfectly, intentionally, and immediately. And boom. There's no need to work on it.
I agree with that. I really agree with that. And I think that's what's really funny to me is because I see that the same way. When I see I'll work on it, that is a delayed response to what you need to do. And that's not the way that Steve lives his life. Steve does it, okay? Steve wants that Chick-fil-A. Steve gets it.
Okay. All right, second call book. Thanks, guys. It's wonderful. This is wonderful. I love this shit. Absolutely.
Honey, y'all keeping me busy next week, y'all. Okay, March 4th at 2:30. You know who you are. But Matthew, and it's not about an attack to you. It's about changing your mindset. We're always taught that we have to, that everything is like this long process. Fuck that. Just do it. Make up in your mind who you want to be and what you want to do, and just begin to be that. Because the moment you work on it, imposter syndrome, self-doubt, and all that's going to come in. Who has time for that? We're trying to bypass that bullshit. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from here to here, and we're going to bypass the working on it, and we're just going to be it and do it.
Absolutely.
And make sure you sustain that, Matthew, okay?
That's right. And of course, as always, subscribe and like this video and subscribe to me. Thank you, of course.
Yeah. And the thing is, if you need someone to kick you in the ass every once in a while to remind you who the fuck you are, go to book.overthetopliving.com to get on my pre-sale list.
There you go.
And you will get the BFF in your face reminder that you need every damn day.
Well, Matt C wants you to be his wake-up alarm, apparently. So
you know what? That's a good idea. I'm gonna write that down, and I'm gonna tell my assistant to research how I can become an alarm sound.
Go on iTunes. Look, just tell Sweats to give you a clip and then sell that on iTunes. Yeah.
And what I want part you of your to package. Do, Matt C, I'm going to challenge you, Matt C. I want you to slide into my DMs and tell me what you want that message to say. What is it that you need in the morning that's going to get you out of bed? Is it get the fuck up? Is it hello, good morning, the day is here? I want to challenge you. Let me know what that is, and I got you. I got that for you.
For 99 cents.
Well, there you go, Matt C.
99 cents. $1.09. And then if you put in the promo code Sweats and Steve, we get 10% of that. All right.
Hey, however we gotta do it. But Matt, I appreciate that. But guess what? The reason why you're saying that is because you feel like you need some encouragement. You don't. You are your own encouragement. When you wake up, you should be with pom-poms rooting for your damn self. You don't need me to root for you, but I will be that kick in your ass to remind you who you are.
We have another question, and this is my sister's question. She asked, confidence question. How do you spruce up your confidence and energy in your work when you're very near to burnout?
Take a break.
Take a break. I don't know. She's been working so hard. She's burnt out. I mean, she might sound like that. I don't know.
You got to take a break. This is the thing, Michaela. You have got to allow yourself the space and grace to be right where you're at. And if you feel like you're burnt out, baby girl, man, I gotta keep whispering. Let me get close and whisper in your ear.
There you go.
Ain't nobody gonna do it for you but you, boo. You're waiting. Ain't nobody gonna say, Michaela, here, please take this vacation. Michaela, please use your PTO. Michaela, please give ain't nobody gonna do that for you, boo. You have got to do that for yourself. So if you feel like you're close to burn out, guess what? You're close to burn out. So whose responsibility is it to make that happen? You can't be waiting on me to tell you because I don't know you to say, hey, girl, take a couple of days off. You have got to be your own advocate. You have got to be the person that's looking out for yourself, because one thing my mom taught me is your body will make you do what it wants you to do. So if you are burnt out and you collapse, that's your body weighing and saying, bitch, I told you to go somewhere and sit down. So you've already identified it. Girl, stop it. You have already identified that you're close to burnout. So my question to you is, and my challenge to you is, I don't know if you work a full-time job. Does she work a full-time job?
Yes, she does.
Okay, my challenge to you is to put in your PTO request tomorrow.
Ooh, Michaela.
Do it.
Michaela, the gauntlet is thrown.
Because what happens is we sit up here and talk about burnout and haven't even touched the PTO button. Click the PTO button, girl.
I triple dog dare ya.
No, and my thing is, if you're not willing to do that, then I don't want to hear about burnout. You're not burnout, because if you truly feel that, put that PTO request in. That job will be right there when you get back. It ain't going nowhere, because guess what, baby? If you burn yourself out, you're not helpful to nobody, not even to yourself. My mom always said, when you're on a plane and those masks start dropping down, they say, put your mask on first and then help the people around you. So I would like to invite you to put your mask on first. In addition to your PTO, I'd like to invite you to schedule some self-care for yourself with the event, the day, and the time of day. And I want you to uphold that. I'm
going to internalize that a little bit. So, Norman, I work at a Roadkill and Jerky Emporium. I'm the manager there. And some of my employees, they talk to me about burnout, and I'm actually going to use what you said and say, because I'm going to just say it, like, I've never told you can't take time off. So I don't know why you just don't.
Listen, my thing is
right?
this.
Like,
if you work for a company that offers PTO as a benefit, you need to start thinking of that motherfucker as your friends would benefit. There's some days that I wake up and roll over and I'm just like, you know what? I feel like staying my black ass in the bed. PTO. Because at the end of the day, I cannot expect my employer to, if I left it up to them, I would never have PTO. So what I want to encourage you to do, Michaela, is take control over your time. And guess what? Maybe PTO is not feasible right now. Maybe in your industry, you can't do it. But guess what? I wouldn't be working more than my shift. And I definitely wouldn't be taking no bullshit home. So it's all about creating boundaries. We get burned out because there's no boundaries. So I invite you to do all of that and slide into my DMs, girl. Talk.overthetopliving.com. Let's chat, because maybe the burnout is because you're in the wrong situation. So let's talk.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, there you go, Mickey. You have the link, obviously. So, if mods, if you could redistribute that again, I'd appreciate it. In regards to, I have another question that comes from Kaz. But before we get to that one, Amber replied. She says, "Thank you so much. I have added you on all my social media. I really need to hear that."
I got you, baby. Listen, we all family in this, and and the thing about it is I'm a coach, right? I'm a coach that has a coach that has a coach that has a coach. I'm not no bigger, badder, and better than anybody. All I'm here to do is bring that thing out of you to the forefront. And so, Amber, for you, I am going to challenge you to do something that you normally don't do tomorrow. So I'm encouraging you tomorrow to say yes to someone you normally say no to, and to say no to someone you normally say yes to.
Ooh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. I'm trying to think of all the possibilities. You
Sounds like Amber's going on a date tomorrow.
Oh,
Hey, go on a date. Go on a date, girl, but make sure you wear your mask.
Make sure if I do say so myself, make sure he looks like a stud muffin, such as myself.
I mean that's the standard. That's the standard. Like it's got to be there. But I want to see somebody with some beard goals like Steve. I want to see some luscious beard coming through.
Look at that! How wonderful!
See, I can't get more than a centimeter.
Let's see. Oh,
that's
a lovely beard.
If normally I color it in, but I was trying to be real authentic for you all tonight.
Well, there's absolutely no way that you can fake the funk, Norman.
No, not when, especially not when I haven't drawn it in.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put up Kaz's question. I'll go let you go ahead and read it. I'm gonna grab some more water. I'll let you take it from here, Norman. There you go.
I have a crush on the girl. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I have a crush on this really sexy security guard at my apartment complex out in Dallas, Texas, but I can't get the. Okay, first of all, is this a male identifying person or female identifying person?
Is Kaz a male or female? Is that the question?
Yeah.
Kaz is a male, and Kaz is a bit of a smart ass, so he might be messing around with you a little bit here. I'll just put that out.
And that's fine. Yeah. But guess what? Because I have the confidence to deal with it all.
Yeah.
So let's deal with it like this. So I'm just going to answer this question. I have a crush on this really sexy security guard at my apartment complex out in Dallas, but I can't get the confidence to ask him out. How can I boost the confidence? Do it. Do it. Again, it's about being imperfect, intentional, and immediate. Just go and ask him out. Next question.
I see another question. I can't control it like Sweats does, but I'll just read it for you. It's from Jake and Bake. What would you say to someone working in a creative field that doesn't feel their work is as valuable as their colleagues? Again, that's from Jake and Bake. And we'll have to wait to put that one up until Sweats comes back.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, yeah, let's put
Can
that
you
up.
put Jake and Bake's question up?
Sure. Let's see here. Where are we at? This one, correct?
What would you say to someone in a creative field that doesn't feel their work is as valuable as their colleagues? Imposter syndrome. Catch and switch that. Catch that feeling of inadequacy and switch it to the feeling of I'm that bitch. I'm the shit. It's literally that simple, because guess what? Think about it like this. When you're on a boat, you need all the different people, right? You need the captain, you need I've not been on a boat, but you need all the different things. So you all are helping the boat move. So you're just as important as your colleague. If you feel that your work isn't as valuable, that's a you issue. So you got to deal with you. It's all about the mindset, my friend. So catch that feeling of inadequacy and buy my book at book.overthetopliving.com to be that reminder to show that you are that one. And all bullshit aside, Jake, you would not have the position if you were not valuable. You wouldn't have the position if you weren't valuable. So catch and switch that bullshit. That is a lie. That is a lie identity. You're going to leave that to the side and you're going to walk in next level confidence, because that is what got you into the position where you're at today.
And Jake, one thing I want to say is make sure that you buy a copy and make sure Michaela buys a copy, because Norman, Jake and Jake and Michaela, they're dating and they live in the same household. So they need to buy 2 copies.
They do need to buy 2 copies. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the way that this book is written, you could read the same page and it's going to speak to you differently. It's going to speak to you differently because it's going to meet you where you are at with what you are doing. So I believe there should be a copy per person per household. So if you have 2 people in your house, there should be 2 Over the Top Living books. If there's 4 people in your house, you need to go to book.overthetopliving.com and get on the pre-sale list for 4 copies, because it's written to not follow in sequence. You can go from page 1 to 30 to 100 to 90 to 2 to 7. It's meant to be that way. And so you all are not going to be on the same page. And I really am excited to get this book in the hands of all of you, because I'm telling you, y'all, you're going to hear my voice in, like, when you open it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's Norman, because it's me. It's literally a collection of my sayings and the explanation of those things to remind you of just who the fuck you are and the power that you truly possess.
I think one of the things about the book, real quick, Norman, is that to the viewers out there, can I get the full screen for a second?
Sure. I gotcha.
To the viewers out there, we're really changing the way that we do the show. We're bringing on some value added guests, such as Norman. We're really trying to pick some things up. So we had a pre-production meeting with Norman last Sunday that just had passed, and he had mentioned to us that there was a book signing, or there was a book release at a bookstore here in Chicago. Is that still happening, Norman? Is that something that some of our viewers, because we do have following in the Chicagoland area, is that something where people can attend and also, meet with you?
So unfortunately, the signing in Chicago is a private event.
Okay.
And the reason being is because, and this is a shout out to my beautiful mother, Dr. She is a doctor now, PhD, Dr. Gina Franklin Liverpool. Her 60th birthday was last year, and we missed it due to COVID. And so this year, my book release is on her birthday. And I'm going to be in Chicago doing that for a very private event. However, on April 10th, my book signing will be streamed live on all of my social media. The links will be posted, so you will literally feel like you're there. If you want to fly to Vegas, come on down. But the event in Chicago is going to be private.
Okay. Can we get a Dr. R in the chat, please? Dr. R in the chat for Norman's mom.
There you go.
Please.
I'll drop it.
Dr. G. Her name is Gina. Dr. G.
Dr. Gina. G. Okay, Dr. G. All
right.
Everyone, if you put a Dr. R out there, retract that comment and put a Dr. G. Okay.
Yeah, Dr. G. And I'm going to tell you why. She's the epitome of confidence. She got her bachelor's degree at 35 years old. She got her master's later in life and got her PhD in her 50s. And so she is the epitome of it's never too late. She's recently re-enrolled in school. So do you, boo? Literally, like my billboard says, do you?
Right.
Don't let somebody tell you because you're at a certain place in your life that you can't do shit. Get up and do it.
Absolutely. Now, the link is out there to go and schedule a 30-minute session with Norman. We're gonna close off the rest of the questions for the stream here because Norman does have some obligations due, but I want to make sure to get in for this for a few more minutes just because. Let me get the full screen here. Me and the boys in the AR department decided to put together a little showcase for you, just what the fuck I think of confidence and what really the show thinking about confidence. If you notice there, I have a little clean boy back there as well. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do here is straight from me and the boys in AR, we're gonna show you how we feel about confidence here, and I'm gonna have Steve and I'm gonna have Norman. As I mentioned to them, Confidence Church as I make my little presentation. So just give me a sec here while I get set up here, and I hope you enjoy this. What's Norman, freestyle this for me. What do you think would be a good title for what I'm about to do?
Just walking in next level confidence.
There you go. Absolutely. Okay, let's see.
Boom.
Okay,
real quick, Norman. While Sweats does that, let me just read you a comment because I don't have ownership of what gets displayed. We got about, at least on YouTube, we got about 5 Dr. G's right now, and then
all right, come on, Dr. G.
And then we have Miss Michaela says, "Thanks, Norman. I work from home all the time now, and the boundaries between work and my life are mixed. And there's a lot of work on my plate. There's a lot of my plate at work. PTO will be requested tomorrow with a check mark emoji." So,
and guess what? But listen, Michaela, when you do that PTO request, boo, and you get that time off, I don't care if you work for home or not. The home office is closed. Okay? Because I get it. I work a lot from home, and I applaud you for doing that, boo. And I want you to message me when you've completed that and let me know how that's going. I'm so proud of you.
On that note,
Absolutely,
speaking of
absolutely.
proud,
Well, I'm just about ready to go here. So I want Norman, take him to Confidence Church. I'll be right back. I'm gonna stun a little bit if you don't mind.
Okay,
So,
well, Steve, what do you got? Take me off the big screen.
yeah.
That's right. I'm gonna put myself on the big screen here. This is called Walking in Confidence. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see what kind of looks we're giving. Oh Lord, he's modeling. Oh,
with the shorts,
and he's giving it to you barefoot, giving you yabba dabba do, giving you bedrock fish. Okay.
Hey man, hey Norman, real quick, while that's all happening, I know you got to go shortly after this. Thank you so much for being on the show. I'm really proud of you. I love seeing what you're doing. You know, it's good. Thank you for being an inspiration to the people who watch the stream. I really appreciate that. And when you're in Chicago, man, I'd love to hang out with you if you got time for me.
Always.
And then if I'm in Vegas, you know I'm gonna hit you up.
You already know.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear everything is going good though, man. Oh, here we go.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, he's saying hello. He's saying hello. He says one moment. He's too busy. Oh, now he's got He's sexy
God.
and he knows it.
This is my co-host.
He's
Walking in Confidence.
I give you 10 tens across the board. 10. I'm living for the barefoot.
I think he's got one or two more. So, on that note,
all right,
yeah,
let's see what he's got. We are waiting for the one and only Sweats to come through, honey. We got the disco ball going.
That's every episode, by the way. He has that
Where
every
you
episode.
at, Sweat?
I hate that ball in the back, by the way. That little teddy bear that he has. I hate that. That's the worst thing I've ever seen.
I know.
It scares me.
Okay. He's on the way out. It's midnight and he's got somewhere to be. He's got the hoodie in case it gets chilly. I love it. Oh, there it is. Come on, hoodie. Okay, he just got to go to Jewel Osco real quick.
Walking in Confidence. At the bar.
He's just coming home from the bar.
And so I started joining in different places, his body, and she eventually started pointing.
I cannot with the bare feet. The bare feet is too much.
Mr. Michaela.
I need a papa or something.
Hey, Norman, I know you can't see me, but Mr. Michaela right now said, great guest tonight. Visit talk.overthetop.living.com to book a free call with Norman for the next 72 hours. I hope they book you up so much that you have to take time off work.
I hope they book me up so much I got to give you a percentage.
Me too. You can give that to Sweats because we need to invest in our podcast here. As you can tell,
this is really giving me gay club vibes. Like really, like the music and the lights is just making me feel like I'm in a gay club for real, which is perfect with my Tito's and Sprite.
There we go. I'm drinking Johnny Walker Black, by the way. So,
see, you and my dad would get along.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, here we go.
This is fresh from the gym. Just left Lifetime Fitness. Feeling his stuff. Look at the biceps, the triceps. Let me see the six-pack.
No six-pack right now. Let's go.
I love it. He's showing you the muscle, the definition. Look at the leg. It's pasty and white. Yes, he's giving you Casper the Friendly Ghost vibes.
Walking in Confidence at the gym.
Walking in confidence to the gym with no tan.
Sweats, the viewers are going down, by the way.
Oh, we got another outfit.
We got another one. No, we got to go. We got another one.
But that's okay. Let's get it through. Let's make it happen.
Hey, make sure if you wouldn't mind, Norman, make sure that you share this out to your social media, please. I'd appreciate
Oh
that.
yeah,
I think it'd
I've
be
already
cool.
shared the live, but I'll make
Nice.
sure I share it again.
There you go.
Now he's out of breath. Somebody get the man some water. I was a water boy in my past life, and I can't help you now.
So I was like, fuck it, I'll watch the Clarice premiere, and I figured out what a big mistake that was.
Oh,
What is this? What are we?
no, it was all my liked videos. It was like a movie review or whatever. But
Okay.
so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I presented to you the walking in confidence. God, modeling is very hard.
It is. It
That
is.
was,
It is. Okay, I mean, you are giving me this very, this very deep breath tease.
So I think we're actually losing Norman here for a little bit. Norman,
Okay.
I'll pick it up for Sweats while he's catching his breath. Again, thank you so much for being on the show. I knew that you'd be a big value add. Very proud of you, man. Really, really proud of you. Love to see what you've done with your life thus far. On a personal note, I always knew that you were going to be someone special and spectacular, and you have not disappointed me since that. So, very proud of you. I'm so happy that we're reconnected as friends, and I can't wait to, reconnect with you in person after the pandemic or during the pandemic, as long as we both wear masks.
Yes, and this is what I'm going to do to even make it sweeter. What time so right now it's 10 p.m. Central.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Or 10:13. From now until 10:30 Central, anyone that's on the Sweats and Steve show that goes to book.overthetopliving.com to get on the pre-sale list. If you order the book when it comes out, you will get a free Over the Top Living t-shirt.
Damn.
So go ahead and get on the pre-sale list. I will coordinate all. That's right. Go to book.overthetopliving.com. So when you go there, it's going to ask you your first name. I want you to put your first name and then an S after it. That's for the next 15 minutes. If you go and do that, put your first name with an S after your first name. When you order your book, you will get a free Over the Top Living t-shirt.
Now, let me tell you why that's not fair, because this show is going to keep going when you get off, and I can't order that. So you better give me a free t-shirt.
You and Sweats don't even have to worry. Once the book is released, I'm gonna have my shout out to Hungry Hustle Incorporated, who is my exclusive marketing partner. The owner, her name is Shy Town, and it's a Black-owned and LGBTQ-owned business here in Las Vegas. They handle all of my branding, all of my merchandising. So to you, Sweats, and to you, Steve, I will connect with you after March 21st when my book is released, and I will be personally sending you both an over-the-top package.
Thank you so much. That is so wow. Ladies and gentlemen, go follow him on all his socials. Links are in the description. Sign up while you can to get that.
You got 15 more minutes.
Get on it. That's the book.overthetopliving.com to get that t-shirt, man. That's the deal right there. Don't sleep on that. And again, all the links are into his website and everything like that. All the links in the descriptions. And mods, if you could distribute the link to the book one more time. Norman, it's been a blast, man. We say this every now and then. Steve writes, but this might be the best episode. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it up to the chat, though. I'm gonna leave it up to the chat.
It's gonna be it's only gonna be the best until your next one.
Oh, hey.
It's only going to be the best to your next one, and I look forward to tuning into that one as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. Steve, do you have any parting words for Norman?
Always a pleasure, my friend. Thank you so much for coming on the stream and blessing us with the Norman-ness. I knew it would be a big value add. I really appreciate it. Look forward to connecting with you and staying connected with you over the years. Happy that I have your phone number, and in a world where I can't lose phone numbers anymore, I'm happy that you're a part of my life again, man. Thank you so much. Look forward to meeting Eric.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Blessings to
you.
both of you. And guess what? I am so confident that the platform that you guys are establishing is going to allow you the freedom that you want in your life. And so I speak that to you. I'm claiming it from the universe for you, that this will be something that will change the lives of your families for generations to come.
Thank you so much, Norman. That means so much, man.
Thank
Have
you,
a
my
wonderful
friend.
night, man. Have a
Bye
wonderful
now.
night. Man. Take care,
Take
man.
care, Norman. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Everyone in the chat, let's get thank you, Norman. Anybody
Yes,
who's
thank
left, let's
you.
get thank you, Norman. You know,
Yes.
if he watches this on the end, want to make sure that he's
thank you, Norman. Everybody
the,
say it like that. Thank you, Norman. Wave now, wave. Thank you, Norman.
Thank you, Norman, with the wave at the end.
Thank you, Norman. Wow, that was amazing. That was tremendous. Oh, wow. Guys, that was fantastic. That was okay. So Amber says, thank you, Norman. Thank you, Norman. There you go, Norman. Wow. That I feel great, even though I feel like very I think I like I do gotta do some back stretches because when I was back there changing out, like I felt I got a little like I got tensed up a little bit in my back.
Yeah.
It's a tough business what we do here, Steve. Not everyone can do it. You know what I'm saying?
You know, and I think, you know, we're gonna go for a little while longer, but I just text our next guest. Not tonight. She's not coming on tonight, but I just text her. You know, like I said before, we're really stepping up our game with the podcast. I love doing this. And I love the people who watch the stream and everything like that. So you know, I'm really happy to bring people in my life that I consider to be eclectic. And I think next week's guest is probably one of the most eclectic people that I've definitely met. She says that she's currently watching, so I hope she's laughing at that and not upset with me. She's a coworker of mine at the Roadkill and Jerky Emporium that I work at. And Sweats, do you want to take it from there and talk about what we're talking about next week?
Yes, I will. I'll share my screen. I will share my screen. Whew. What did you guys think of my modeling? I didn't see any of the comments. What did you guys think? Steve, what did you think? What did you think of my act?
I thought you did pretty good. I thought you did pretty good.
There you go.
I think you know, I was really happy. I think Norman did a really good job. I mean, I knew he would. I didn't have any doubts about him. Yeah.
Yes,
I think
absolutely.
he touched I think he touched the hearts of people, you know, and that's what that guy does.
Dude, absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's amazing. But what, ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing here, of course, is going to be the topic, you know, relatively the topic of next episode's topic. Let me look up the date so I could give you guys a date, because we are remember, we are a bi-weekly show now. So let's see here. We have aliens and Elon Musk. Is there a conspiracy?
So
on March the 10th. And would you like to kind of shout out who we're bringing on March the 10th?
Yeah, let's get off this, because looking at Elon Musk freaks me out.
Yeah, I'd be a little bit.
So
too.
I have a friend and a coworker and a friend at the Roadkill and Jerky Emporium that I went out with some other coworkers, and my friend would not stop talking about how aliens are real. And then she started talking about how Elon Musk is an alien, and how aliens think that we're stupid, and that because we can't figure out Sasquatch and like the Loch Ness Monster type of deal. So I said, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm going to somehow work you into the Sweats and Steve show. So then we were talking, and then she had mentioned, I just want to be on a podcast and talk about how I want to just talk about how Elon Musk is an alien. Like, we all know it. And I'm not convinced that he's an alien. So you guys, the tried and true Sweats and Steve fans that are out there, you guys know what position I'm going to take on that. I'm taking the Enrico Fermi route, where it's just like, there's either aliens or there's not, but either circumstance is extremely scary. So she's going to come on the show next week, and she's going to talk to us about why aliens are real, why Elon Musk is an alien, and all that under the sun. So if you thought Norman was a was a guest, wait until you see my friend Tori Saylor. She's going to be quite the guest, let me tell you.
That's right, and I'll be sure to wear my my tinfoil hat. I know that was a very popular outfit of mine. I'll be sure to wear that as well to protect from the alien mind control, of course. But yeah, again, I'll let me put this up on the screen. Aliens and Elon Musk. Is there a conspiracy? March 10th.
She's pretty convincing.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. And I hope everyone in the chat is looking forward to that as well. Did you say your name, by the way?
Tori Saylor. Tori Saylor.
Yeah. Tori Saylor. Hope if you're watching, Tori, we'll look forward to having you. As you can see, there's quite the show that we have on our hands, and a tremendous group of people in the chat who are watching, and I'm sure they will look forward to that. So again, that is March 10th at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on the channel that you're watching this right now. And yeah, that's what we have going on. Also, this Saturday, I will be doing it was supposed to be a surprise, but I guess I'll kind of mention it. Oh, wait, hold on.
In the chat.
Tori Saylor's in the chat. Can we get some big fat teas for Tori? Let's see. I dropped my teas in the chat for Tori. Are you? Hold on, let me do that again. Hold on. Right. Okay. Are you gonna drop a tea for Tori Saylor in the chat?
She said, "Can't wait." You better drop that other one.
Can't wait.
Her
All
other
right.
comment.
They can't wait. That's right. Here we go. We already got it. Tori, this is what we do. P. I don't know where that P came from.
There's no P's in there.
There's no P. I don't know about that. I don't know. Are you smoking grass, Natalie? Are you smoking grass right now? Okay. But yeah. So that's next episode. And but this Saturday on these channels from where you're watching, I'll be doing a very special impromptu podcast with my buddy from the UK to talk about alt tech. And this is something that hasn't really been talked about before, but there's a lot of promise in alt tech, and a lot of decentralized social media and video on demand sites and things like that. And we're kind of going to be, me and him are kind of be going in and talking about that, and kind of explaining the pros and cons, and for a lot of which what I'll be showing is that I already have accounts on there as well. And if from my perspective, a lot of it is the future of when we talk about content. I don't really like saying content because it seems very cold, but it is kind of the term, a correct terminology for it. So that's going to be interesting. And if you're interested, yeah, that's going to be Saturday morning. I think I said 11. So 11 a.m. Central Saturday. That's where you can find me next. I might be streaming games tomorrow.
Also,
yes.
Just so everyone who's out there, it's Sweat's birthday on Saturday. Don't let him fool you. Make sure you just flood him with happy birthdays. How old are you going to be?
I'm going to be 25. I'm going to be 25 years old.
25 and still alive.
Yeah, I'm kicking, and my biceps.
Do they still have those billboards out in the world? 25 and still alive. That's what it was when I was 25.
Oh, well, that was like 10 years
ago. No, damn it.
Yeah.
10% of a century ago.
But yeah,
one of the things. Yeah. So make sure that you guys flood them with happy birthdays.
Thank you, guys, and thanks, Steve. Tori says everyone will be convinced either that aliens are real or that I'm crazy. Well, that's totally on your performance, Tori. So bring it. What's that one saying you say, Steve? If you step into the ring,
bring your A game.
No. If you step in the ring with the king.
Oh
no!
When you come at the king, you best not miss.
That's right. Yeah. So yeah, there you go, Tori. Just bring your A game, and you should be just fine. All right. Let's see what's going on.
You want to drop the?
What's up?
Do you want to drop the link to the StreamYard so everyone can tell us about what they thought about Norman? I guess we can go for you want to go for another 20 minutes or so?
How about another 7? We cap it at 240. Unless
All
you
right,
unless
cool.
you want to keep going more.
Yeah, let's go to 40. So about 14 more minutes. And if people want to come in and let us know about Norman, that'd be cool. Let us know what you thought. I'm sure he's going to watch it on the restream, him and Eric.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
and if nobody comes in, then we'll just call it a day.
Okay, here we go. Let us know what you thought about Norman. Any gratitude that you have to share. I'll leave that in the link for you. But yeah, so so Saturday I'm doing that stream. Tomorrow I'll probably stream some games. And I kind of wanted to take this time while I have a lot of you in here, is that 2021 is going to be a big year. A lot of new things coming to all my channels and stuff, and hopefully it's stuff that you guys could enjoy. But the schedule that I'm working with right now is definitely Wednesday, Sunday, and probably Thursday. Now a lot of what I'm gonna be doing, I'm still playing games, but I'm also gonna be introducing and trying to put a little bit more emphasis, I guess you could say, on my music. So what you'll be seeing is a lot of my studio time whenever I'm in my DAW, just making beats, rapping or whatever. You're gonna get a lot of that. It's like a sneak peek behind my creative process. And I think some of you might be able to find some enjoyment in that. I know I do. But on top of that, many of you might not know, about a year or two ago, I'd say, I did a little DJ set. Like I called it the Loop de Loop live stream. I did it for a few months, but it kind of fell off, and I eventually want to bring that back as well. It would probably be a monthly series, so maybe like toward the end of the month, you'd be able to see that. So yeah, and on top of that, a lot of things that I haven't made known is, like, I'd really like to do film analysis, Steve. I like to break down. I'd like to break down the philosophy behind films. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I think I do a very good job at.
I mean, listen, you in private that I tell you, like, when we did our what really prompted all of this is when I went to your house, and we did that video of I interviewed Sweats type deal, and I saw how good you were with all that. I believe in you, but video.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
like just like a 10-minute, 15-minute video, kind of like breaking down like a film. I don't know. It's because I do have aspirations for film as well, both directing and acting. I have a lot of ambitions, you know what I mean? And I think analyzing is kind of giving me a little bit of an insight into that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like Norman said, your confidence is people radiate their confidence off your confidence. So if you feel like that's something you can do, obviously it's infectious. That's right. That's what he walked up and said. He walked up and slapped you in the face with it. He said your confidence is infectious.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that's what you can expect, guys, in this year. And yeah. So Natalie,
I can't watch you play video games. I get so much anxiety.
Really? You do?
I can't watch people. Like, I tune in and I'm really there. Like, I'm one of the first people to start commenting, but then you start like dying and stuff, and I'm like, I can't watch this. I just can't. Like, he keeps dying, and I'm like, I keep yelling at my phone, like, go left, like, go left. You know what I mean? And it just doesn't.
Okay.
You're not checking everything in time.
Shout out to Jesus, who just dropped 500 stars. Thank you, Jesus. Can we get a big fat J for Jesus in the chat, please? Thank you, Jesus. I hope you enjoyed in today's episode. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. And to answer
that was a good one.
Natalie, it's very good, dude. Like, I'm gonna rewatch the fuck out of this one. But yes, I am a Pisces, Natalie, to answer your question. But yeah, okay. So we got Jays here in the chat. Jays. Let's see here. Kathy, Willie Beeman, Steve, you, Mickey. There you go. Great, tremendous. Yeah, I'm feeling good about calling it here, Steve. What about you? You have anything else you wanted to say?
Share thoughts.
Oh shit, absolutely. Go ahead.
Accidentally dropping something and catching it before it hits the ground is the closest a lot of people will ever feel to will ever get to feeling like a superhero.
I feel like a superhero a little bit, you know. I don't know. This really isn't the proper getup for a superhero, but it's kind of like a more of a vigilante, dare I say, you know, boom bap, like, you know, punch bad guys. Right.
Shower thoughts. I'm just gonna hit you with shower thoughts for the next couple of minutes.
Go ahead.
Because we need to make up for lost time here. Most men will receive their first bunch of flowers at their funeral.
That's right.
Shower thoughts.
There you go. Hit him again.
If two people were somehow to fall into synchronous blinking, they would appear to each other to never close their eyes. So like if you blinked and I blunk, is blunk a real word? If you blinked and I blinked at the same time, we would always look like our eyes are open.
That's right. Well, I mean, you can only find these thoughts in shower thoughts, of course.
Shower thoughts. Finding an eggshell in an egg McMuffin is both annoying and reassuring.
I like that one. Yeah, there you go.
It would freak you out. It would freak Matthew. This one, I actually thought about Daniel and Matthew about this one. Shower thoughts. It would freak you out going to a funeral of someone if they had an identical twin you didn't know about.
Wait, are you saying like if my twins if my brother twins had twins?
No, if you went to Matthew's funeral but you didn't know that Daniel existed, you'd be really freaked out, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and if they moved in synchronicity, so they did the same thing at the same time.
Right.
I mean, those are thoughts you can only find in the shower.
All right, let me just hit him with like two more. Shower thoughts. For something that is 70% water, people have poor fire resistance.
Dude, what the fuck? You actually make a good point there.
Really?
Yeah.
Like our epidermis really fucks us in terms of his fire.
Yeah. Fuck you, epidermis. I'm kidding. I need you to survive. Don't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. I'd like my organs where they're at. The reason why shower thoughts. The reason why times always seemed better in childhood is because we were blind to all the negative things going on in the world. That's terrible. That's terrible. What the hell was I thinking that day?
Ah, shit. It must have been a dark day. You must have been having a bad day. Any more enlightening shower thoughts, Steve?
No, I don't think anyone's coming on, so I think we're good.
Okay.
Norman, if you're watching this on the replay, thank you very much. Tori, if you're still watching, I am really looking forward to having you on the show because I can't wait to debate you in terms of the fact that aliens are not real and Elon Musk, unfortunately, is a real human being.
Absolutely. Let's finish out some of these comments and then we'll call it.
Right.
Thank you guys so much. Natalie says our birthdays are 3 days away from each other.
Nice. Wow. What's going on with you and M-Dog? I feel like you and Natalie have something going on. What's going on with you and M-Dog?
Next question. That was a great one, Steve. Jesus says fast AF. I'm not sure what he's talking about there. She also says in regards to my superheroism, or maybe someone saving from being hit by a car. That's more of a superhero to me. Well, yeah, I got to put these things to use.
Let me just say hi, Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Hope you're doing well.
Hi, Kathy. I hope everything's good. Yes, absolutely. Yep. Hopefully everything's better. Jake says he's laughing his ass off. I do blanc. So Jesus does blanc. Okay, that's good to know. All right, so let's see here.
Norman puts you in your place.
I love the egg shower thought. I like that one too. That was my favorite.
There you go.
Let's see here.
Happy.
Let's see. That's deep. So okay, people liking the shower thoughts. During the cremation process, there is a point where the meat is cooked to perfection.
Listen, Jake, this is my skit. Okay, you don't come in here and give shower thoughts. There's no live shower thoughts.
All right, well, Natalie, you're gonna have to come back to March 10th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time if you're feeling so strongly about this, Natalie, of course. So yeah, I think you'll have. Yeah. You take it up with Tori. That should be its own segment of the show or something. But yeah.
She might be open to
Absolutely.
that. She was talking about how she really wants to be like she just wants to be on podcasts talking about how aliens are real. She might be open to that. That take it up with Tori
I think
segment.
so. I think so. And well, yeah. Again, Natalie, if you feel so strongly, come back next week. Oh, shit, I got some stars. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Oh shit! 35 stars from Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you,
For
Jesus.
35 stars. I'm gonna drop another J in the chat for Jesus.
Can I show something real quick?
All right, show it real quick. Let's go.
All right. So this is the other thing I wanted to show. So the anchor page. So guys, real quick. Hold on. Let me just do this. Application window, Sweats and Steve. So we're not asking that you donate to us, but at least I'm not asking. But basically, what you can do on the anchor page, and it's on the thing on the bottom, you can see my screen, right? So if you want to ask us a question, we're really trying out this like message thing. If you want to ask a question regarding, aliens, or if you want to hit me with a shower thought, or if you want to interact with us on the show, but you don't want to share your screen and you don't want to be live, what you can do is you can follow this anchor page. And you can drop a question here. So you would have to figure out, this is my microphone that's here, and you can just start recording what you have right here. And then during the show, what we'll do is we'll start featuring that. We'll start featuring that at some point during the episode. Also, on the anchor page, you can listen to previous episodes that we have. If you can't sleep, if you can sleep, even if, for whatever reason that you have to listen to podcasts, if you want to sit there and, interact with us on the show, but you don't want to come on camera, or you don't want to be live, feel free to go to the anchor page, hit that message, and we're going to start working in some of these messages. So again, here we would just need to send this message and then create an anchor page account real quick, follow those steps, those prompts, and then you'll be good to go. You could interact with Sweats and Steve.
Absolutely. And if you really have a question that you really want to be showcasing, this is your premier way to do it. And I'll definitely make sure to keep an eye on it as frequently as possible. And if you're not sure, if I haven't responded to you or let you know that I received it, just reach out to me and I'll let you know if I have. And I'll definitely make sure to feature that as well. But ladies and gentlemen, the Sweats and Steve Show, episode number 26. Fantastic. As I said before, my schedule. I hope you guys caught it, and I hope to see you guys to later on in the week. And let me know how you're doing. But anything else, Steve, before we go?
No, again, thank my dear Norm in Liverpool.
Yes.
Sorry I didn't hit you with the rest of it. Looking forward to next week's guest. Hope you guys can interact on the anchor page. I think it'd be really cool to get to hear some of you guys' voices, have you interact with us on the show. Looking forward to debating Tori about the fact that Elon Musk is not an alien and he's not just trying to get home and all that fun stuff.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the episode number 26 of the Sweats and Steve Show, the Confidence Lifestyles, featuring special guest Norman J. Liverpool, the 4th. Don't forget the 4. I will see you guys later. Hit that anchor page. I don't know if it's still viable, but you got all the links in the chat and everything. Sign up for follow Norman on socials and do your thing with that link. Get that t-shirt in, and me and Steve will see you guys later. Hope you guys have a wonderful night, a wonderful episode. And as always, it'd be cool if we could actually like say it all together, but I don't know if as always. And as always, bye guys.
Happy birthday, Sweats.
Thank you.